shortly. However, a couple lineup notes for this game. On Friday, the Ducks announced that Isaac Lundestrom was day-to-day. He still remains day-to-day with an upper body injury. Frank Vetrano not in that game on Friday as a non-roster player due to the birth of his child. However, he is back in the lineup tonight. Jansen Harkins, who was replacing him on Friday, was sent back down to San Diego. Also, another note about this game tonight. Pavel Mintyukov is out due to an illness, and Jackson Lacombe is finally healthy and ready to go for this one. He'll be making his season debut tonight. On the other side, the Kings have yet to play a home game and are 2-1-2 on the season. They snapped a 3-game losing streak on Thursday. So as I mentioned, I had the chance to speak with head coach Greg Cronin earlier today prior to this game to talk a little bit about that game on Friday and some of the struggles of the power play as of recent.
Crow, what was your message to the team after the game in Colorado on Friday?
I tell them before, like during the game, you could tell we didn't have jump. Colorado was going, 100 miles an hour, and we were going like 75. You could feel that right away, and you don't have time to dive into it. Why are we not reacting quickly? Why are we not, moving the puck quickly? Because our legs aren't there in the game. You can't. I just said, hey, it's one of those nights, so you try and let the puck do the work, and then, we still wouldn't do that. And I said, hey, we learned from it. I always try and like I've talked about all year, just be patient. And even though you're frustrated that to me it's a simple solution in an altitude game like that, where a team that's hungry, just keep a simple game going. Like move the puck forward, move the puck deep, try and get it back. And you saw it. We turned pucks over, and we just defended most of the night. But I said there's an opportunity to defend really well against a really dynamic team, even though they're missing a bunch of guys. So we just looked at the video the next day and said, okay, here's what they exposed in us, which is going to be a challenge, at points of the season. So let's try and address it now and get better.
Is there still a sense of patience with the power play, or are you hoping to see that get going?
Well, I really liked what happened the last two. So we got the one with like 5 minutes to go, and we could have scored multiple times. There was a shot volume identity to it that we're trying to, match with our 5-on-5 play, and they started shooting it, and you saw it. There were Avalanche players that were hurt. They were getting hit in shin pads and ankles, and they couldn't retrieve pucks. We sustained it the whole time, and then when we got the next one and pulled the goalie, obviously we have an advantage, but it was the same thing. We were just ripping shots and jumping on rebounds and going low high, and so I think that hopefully is a window into the future of our power play. And I said this before, power plays go in streaks. I'd rather have this streak right now, or 0 for whatever we are, than we have it in a critical point in the season. And like I said, Rich does a great job. He's totally organized. He's very well prepared, so he knows exactly what we need to do. And in fact, when we had the timeout, he grabbed the group, and I was going to talk to him, but he grabbed the board and he said, no, I got it. And I think when I was standing next to him, I think his message was very clear. He's a young guy. He's a young coach. He's an incredibly intelligent person. He's very, very relational. Like, players really respond to him. And I think he's going to be one of those stocks that right now may not look good, but in the long term, it's going to pay dividends.
Head coach Greg Cronin there speaking about the game on Friday, and also the Ducks power play. Now to talk more about what we just heard, Emerson Edom joins the pregame show. Emmer, in listening to some of the Cronin's points there, what were some of your takeaways?
Well, a couple of things is first how he complimented the Avalanche's sustained pressure, right? And it was for the full 60 minutes, and he was very clear when it came to that. Power play, and this is a huge game for the Anaheim Ducks to build some confidence in the power play department. Hey, they look really good. They weren't credited with a power play goal as the Avs player hopped on the ice there. Look, this is a Ducks power play that, as Coach also mentioned, his ability to get and be camaraderie with the players and his ability to get everyone on the same page. I've said multiple times just what I saw in training camp and his energy he brought to the practice, and the play in particular was on set breakouts, slamming his stick, getting the unit going. So I just think giving credit when credit's due for the Avalanche, and the Ducks need to have that sustained pressure in their own right. They need to score on the power play. It just must be done, and as Coach said, he really trusts Coach Clune in making sure that he's setting the right template.
Emerson, a lot of takeaways there from head coach Greg Cronin, and hopefully yesterday the Ducks were able to reset in practice, watch that film like they said, and take some of that into tonight's big freeway face-off game against the Los Angeles Kings. Warm-ups are underway here at Honda Center. The Ducks sporting that all-orange look. It's a big game for the team tonight, and we're going to keep talking about it with this pregame show on the other side of the break.
No. Oh my gosh.
That's the sound of Becky getting up. Random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be getting her Sheep a predator-proof pen, and we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 Accord Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Since 1894, Arrowhead brand 100% Mountain Spring water has been there for you with a natural, crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments. And now, proudly hydrating the ANAHEIM Ducks. Arrowhead 100% Mountain Spring water, nothing else.
Support comes from UCI Health, home of Orange County's first and only adult bone marrow transplant program with groundbreaking cancer research and world-class treatments. They stop at nothing for a cancer-free future. UCIhealth.org/BMT.
Products that keep your business performing at the highest level. Solutions designed to streamline your team's playbook. And the expertise to help your business score big. Pacific Premier Bank, part of your team and the official business bank of the Anaheim Ducks and the Honda Center. Visit BBVI.com. Member FDIC. It doesn't get much better than this.
The Anaheim Ducks are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live.
Terry backhand scores! Troy Terry!
Shop a wide variety of seats for every match from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Anaheim Ducks in the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
Parker McCullum, Burn It Down Tour 2024. October 24th, Honda Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCullum Live. Special guests, Chase Beckham and Dasha. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCullum Live.
Welcome back in. A little over a month ago, Radko Gudas was named the captain of this Anaheim Ducks team, and I had the chance to sit down with him on that day when he got the news for Duckstream. The 9th Anaheim Ducks captain in history, newly named Radko Gudas. Radko, first off, congratulations. What kind of emotions are you feeling?
Thank you. A lot of emotions. Obviously very, very honored and humbled to even have this opportunity to represent an organization like that and be named the leader of this special group. So I'm really excited for the upcoming years and upcoming moments.
When did you find out?
I found out a couple of weeks ago that that's something that's going to happen. We talked about it before, and we talked about leadership throughout the whole year last year, and we kind of touched on it at the end of the year. So it was an ongoing process, and we finalized it last few weeks.
Yeah. Did you tell the team, or how did the team find out?
I believe most of the guys kind of knew throughout the team what is happening, but yesterday was the official announcement for the whole organization and for the rest of the team, for the guys that were guessing still.
And when did you get to tell your family?
I got to tell my family the day before that, so I told them on Tuesday because I also didn't wanted the kids to yell it out loud too soon to almost jinx it, So it was like a secret with me and my wife knowing it for a little bit before.
They might be running around school telling everyone.
Yeah, we got some shirts for them, so today they went to school with a new shirt, so they were excited to go in this morning.
So you are the first captain since Ryan Getzlaf was. I mean, in thinking about that, what does that honor mean to you?
Well, those are unbelievably huge shoes to fill. So obviously, I'm humbled to even get this opportunity. And like I said, the group yesterday, I'm gonna do my best to be the leader we need, and trying just to be the guy that they need me to be at all times, and help them with growth and become a better player and better team and a better organization as I believe it's in our future.
Now, leadership isn't something new to you. You've worn the A here. You've worn the A for your country, Czech Republic, most recently winning gold at the World Championship. What did those experiences help? How did they help you prepare for this moment?
Well, they're all very big moments, and when the team is looking up to you to see what you do out there and the way you address or the way you hold yourself accountable on the ice and the way you perform every single shift. I think it's sometimes the actions speak more than your words. So for me, being as humble as possible and doing the little things right and helping the team out and showing them how hard I can work and how hard I can play in every shift, I think that's going to help our team grow and help our team get to the position that we want to.
Now, I know you are a very proud native of Czech Republic, and one of these honors now is you're the 6th captain in the NHL that is from Czech Republic. What does that mean to you?
It's very special. Not many Czech guys, like you just said, had the opportunity to be the leaders, and I'm very grateful for it, and I'm very grateful for the guys that think of me this way, and I want to prove them right that they did the right decision, and like I said, it's a great company to be at, and I want to make sure I belong there.
You've had a couple stops in your NHL career, your 13th season now, under a couple different captains. You got to learn from them. Who were some of those people that have stood out through your career that you were able to take some of those leadership skills from?
Well, I believe that every team I played on and the leaders that were there, I did almost study them, the way they behave and the way they act with the team and the way they carry themselves and the stuff they do and what is important for them, the way they, I don't want to say act in front of the team, but the way they carry themselves in front of the team, and they're the first guys to work the hardest and be the last guys to leave and make sure everything's as it should be in a healthy environment first. So those are things that I've been part of from Tampa to Florida. Philly, we had some great leaders too. Washington speaks for himself. So it was a lot of great role models that I've been part of in the teams, and I can say real names because I would forget somebody, and I don't really want that.
And we are very lucky to have Radko Gudas as the captain of this team. We'll be right back after these messages.
Between live hockey and sports talk, you listen to a lot of audio. We're here to let you know about TuneIn, the app that brings all of your favorite audio together. So whether you're listening to Duck Stream for live hockey action,
A drive, score!
breaking news from the sources you trust,
I think Mark is overreacting to this.
Music for whatever mood you're in, or anything in between, TuneIn is the app that you need. Plus, because it's available on all your devices, you can take it anywhere. So check it out. Grab TuneIn on your computer or on your mobile device. Hear your world with TuneIn.
Big 12 Radio is now streaming on TuneIn. Listen to 24/7 coverage of all things around the Big 12 Conference and beyond, from live games to sports talk and analysis, coach and player interviews, and more.
58-yard attempt for the win. Snap, placement. Oh, he's got it!
Stay connected to the college sports landscape with Big 12 Radio. Just search for Big 12 Radio or tell your device to listen to Big 12 Radio on TuneIn.
Hey, Debbie, we got so much classic country music on our record shelves.
I'm listening.
What do you say we make another radio station?
Yes. Check out our new station. Just search Country A Go-Go or ask your device to play Country A Go-Go on TuneIn.
TuneIn is your one-stop shop for music, sports, news, and much more. Find all your audio in one place right here on TuneIn. Join the conversation and follow us on social media at TuneIn on Facebook, Instagram, and X. TuneIn.
There's just something about classic soul music that gets you moving. And TuneIn's exclusive Soul Groove station has all the right moves. Hit play on the grooviest 70s selection. Get your masters in melody with Motown classics. Or set just the right tone with smooth, soulful vibes from Marvin Gaye and more. It's all right here on TuneIn, ready to set the perfect 70s tone. Search Soul Groove or tell your device to play Soul Groove on TuneIn now to listen.
TuneIn is the audio platform with something for everyone. Live news from CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, and more.
Israel's soldiers have fought back with it.
Live sports play-by-play from the NFL, NHL, college football, and basketball.
It's over. Time to say it again.
Non-stop exclusive music stations for every mood and activity, like today's hits, country roads, and more. And radio stations from around the world, from anywhere you are in the world. Whatever you love, hear it right here on TuneIn. Go to TuneIn.com or download the TuneIn app to start listening.
And we're back with tonight's player spotlight. We're going to highlight number 19, Troy Terry, who's coming off a game in his hometown. 3 goals in his first 4 games on the season. Pretty good stuff from Troy Terry. The game-tying one, as I mentioned, last game in Denver to send that one to some extra time. Now he has 9 points in 9 career games when playing in his hometown. So obviously a little bit of pep in his step when he gets to play in front of friends and family. And I'm happy to see him have this early season success. He's been playing on the third line with Frank Vetrano and Ryan Strome. And I think that line in particular has looked solid through the last couple of games. Their chemistry is starting to build. Troy Terry also in that game against Colorado got a little bit of time on the top line in the early parts of the second period, just working in there a little bit alongside Leo Carlson and Alex Killorn before returning back to his line mates. Now, one of the things that he told me when we sat down during training camp early before the season got to go, he spent some time this summer just resetting. He trained really hard back home in Denver, got some time on the golf course as well, just really got to reset for the season. And one of the things that he wants to do this year is just get back to loving the game. That was something he told me before the season, and I think that last season mentally was a little bit difficult for him. He has such high expectations for himself, and last year he had a 54-point season after having the previous 2 years 60-plus points. So he wants to get back to that range, of course, and we're hoping to see him get that point production this year. He's off to a great start. We're going to hope to see him carry that once again into tonight. Now, when we come back, we'll have the final segment of this pregame show, getting you set for this freeway face-off, the Ducks and Kings at Honda Center.
Hey there, it's your friend Stormy Warren. Buckle up and join me every single weekday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central right here exclusively on TuneIn. What can you expect from my show? Well, we're talking about and playing the hottest, freshest, and newest country music around, not to mention plenty of the biggest hits you already know and love. Just search the Big 615 or ask your device to play the Big 615 on TuneIn.
Nothing sets the tone for your day like country hits. That's why TuneIn's exclusive Country Roads is here to make your journey just a bit better. With classic, feel-good country songs to bring summer vibes all year long. To top 40 hits you just can't get enough of. TuneIn's Country Roads are your route for the best in country music. Just search Country Roads or ask your device to play Country Roads on TuneIn for a little southern hospitality now.
The music you love is the key to a great day, and the best place to hear music for every mood from every genre is TuneIn. This all-in-one audio app brings together top curated music stations, spinning today's hits, top country tracks, the best in Latin hits, and anything else you want to soundtrack your day. Plus, if you upgrade to TuneIn Premium for a low monthly price, you'll keep the good tunes and the good vibes going without any ads. So if you're looking for your next party soundtrack, look no further than TuneIn.
Regional Mexican Radio has a track record of bringing good vibes and classic Mexican tracks all day long. And TuneIn, the all-in-one audio app, is here with our exclusive Éxitos Mexicano station, carrying on the radio format of Regional Mexicano with top artists. Listen to La Música del Momento from La Séptima Banda, Calibre 50, all ready to bring your day the best Mexican music. And don't forget to upgrade to TuneIn Premium for all music with no ads.
Looking for an app to hear all your favorite music, news, sports, and more?
He's been president before. I know exactly
We've got all of your audio all in one place, right here on TuneIn. Play your favorite stations, like Que Buena.
Corazón, muchas gracias por estar en sintonía, por comunicarse con
ESPN Radio.
The ball out there, but the one thing DeMarcus does very well is he's
The Daily.
Paul, we have spent a lot of time over the past year talking about higher education.
And so much more. Whatever you love listening to, you can hear it all on TuneIn.
Back with us for the pregame show. Let's welcome Emerson back and also bring in Steve Carroll. Guys, I have tonight's Twitter poll for you, and I thought we'd change it up a little bit since the last couple were a little similar. So for this game tonight, the last home game, the Ducks had 19 total hits. It's the freeway face-off. How many total hits will the team have tonight? Do you think it's going to be more than that 19 or less than that 19?
All right, I guess I'll go first. I'm going to go with the exact same total as the other night, 19 hits for the Ducks.
And Steve, AD, I'm going to go with less than 19. And here's why. The Colorado Avalanche, when the Ducks just played this last game, Colorado Avalanche only had 16 hits. So I think, and that it came down to how much they played with the puck, right? Like a lot of times if you are in full and sole possession mode, you don't hit a lot, right? You're always making plays, and so that's where I'm headed with this one. I think the Ducks are going to make so many plays here tonight that they're going to have less than 19 hits.
I like that theory there, Emmer. And guys, I think I'm going to go a little different and go over the 19 because this game always gets physical. It's a fun game, so I'm going to go with that. And that's actually what is currently winning on our Duckstream Twitter poll at 76%. So we'll see here tonight what that ends up at. But Emerson, one of the parts of this game here tonight on the back end is Jackson Lacombe is finally making his season debut for the Ducks. You know, he's healthy now over that illness. And what are you looking to see from him in this game?
Well, I thought he was one of the most productive D-men in preseason. So that says a lot. It was almost night and day, and he was just trying to get comfortable last season. He looked sharp, especially at the last quarter of the season. But look, in my mind, he was one of the top, I'd say, 3 D-man in preseason, and I just think he's going to have one heck of a game here tonight. I think, this Ducks team needs him to really step up with Pavel Mintyukov out. That's a huge loss in Jackson Lacombe. He needs to get it done. He needs to at least show what he did in preseason because he was darn good, and the Ducks can certainly use someone like that on the back end.
With Pavel Mintyukov out tonight, it kind of shakes things up back there, too, as Olin Zellweger is going to be with Brian Dumoulin there. But excited to see what's to come from Jackson Lacombe tonight. He's been looking real strong and, as you said, good in the preseason. So another point on the end of the lineup, Steve. Isaac Lundestrom is still day-to-day. Brett Leeson is now going to be centering that fourth line here tonight. How is this going to change up that line?
Well, let me start with some numbers. Brett Leeson, 6'5", 220. Ross Johnston, 6'5", 230. Shows you a little bit of physicality from those two. And the one guy that I'm interested in, Alexis, is to see what we get from Brock McGinn playing with these two big guys. If you recall last year, he missed 45 games due to injury, missed the first 15 with a lower body problem. The final 30, he underwent back surgery. And I looked at his numbers. He scored 76 career goals. So maybe he's a guy that can get helped out by the two big guys, open up some space and room, and maybe he'll get a goal tonight, but we wish him nothing but the best. But I like the combination there, and I think you're going to see a spirited evening of hockey by all three of those guys.
Certainly a good point to bring up Brockman in there, too. He played on the third line last game without Frank Vetrano there. He was playing alongside Ryan Strome and also Troy Terry. So curious to see how that fourth line is tonight. Emerson, it's the freeway face-off. It's the first of the year. I love this matchup. It's so much fun to watch, but what are you looking forward to?
Well, and we know what happened last game with this Ducks team. It wasn't pretty, so I just want to take a look to the other side, the Los Angeles Kings. Adrian Kempe, he looked so good in preseason when these Ducks took on the Kings. They lost both, and look, tonight's an opportunity for them to flip the script. And Adrian Kempe, you got to shut the door on him. He's a point a game right now. He can always pop off in any which moment. He's got such a high-end shot. Anze Kopitar, 7 points in the 5 games played. He's getting it done at that age. It's incredible. Trevor Moore, slow start, 1 goal in 5 games, but he's a guy who can always turn on the Jets, so the Ducks got to be ready. And last but not least, Young D are stepping up for this Kings team. Brant Clark, 4 assists in 5 games played. So look, the Ducks, they have to forget about last game versus the Avs. This is a good Ducks team. They got to know it, and they got to show it here in the freeway face-off.
They got to do all the right things here tonight for the Anaheim Ducks. It's, like I said, a fun one to have, especially this early in the season. The Ducks at home here at Honda Center taking on the Los Angeles Kings. And when we come back, Stephen Emerson will have Puck Drop for you coming up here soon. I am Alexis Downey. Thank you for tuning in for the pregame show on Duck Stream, powered by TuneIn.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, this is awesome.
That's the sound of Michelle getting a random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be donating bases to her Little League program. And we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you, too, with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 CR-V Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Support comes from UCI Health, home of Orange County's first and only adult bone marrow transplant program with groundbreaking cancer research and world-class treatments. They stop at nothing for a cancer-free future. UCIHealth.org/BMT.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League. And the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear. With unique, one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics. And all the latest styles.
Arcing natural gas pipelines up to the gas meter.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League. And the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear. With unique, one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics. And all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
This journey moves us. It moves us towards a healthier future. It's where setbacks lead to comebacks. Where a little humanity goes a long way. And a lot of it can achieve practically anything. This journey is measured not in days, but in lives changed, families cared for, communities strengthened. Because to change what healthcare can be, there's only one direction to go. Well ahead, Blue Shield of California.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where care is 100% tailored to kids. Every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one thing: your child's unique needs. CHLA's world-class experts pioneer groundbreaking cures that set the standard nationwide and have been providing the best care for kids in California for more than 124 years. Whether it's for routine care or a life-saving need, families turn to CHLA when the outcomes matter. Find a doctor at chla.org.
This is the ESPN LA Kings Radio Network.
ESPN LA and the Los Angeles Kings are proud to present the ESPN LA Kings Radio Network.
Centering pass by Fiala. Blocked. Fiala gets it back to the net. Can he shoot? Yes! Score! What an effort!
Every game heard this season with just one tap on the all-new ESPN LA app. Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play. Download, tap, bam!
You've got LA Kings hockey.
And now it's time for another exciting game of LA Kings hockey.
LA Kings hockey is on ESPN LA.
The LA Kings are brought to you by Toyota. We make it easy. And Vivid Seats. We now go ringside for LA Kings hockey.
And tonight's game is presented by Hyundai. We are in Anaheim for the first meeting of the Freeway Face-Off. It's the LA Kings and the Anaheim Ducks. And hi again, everybody. Nick Nixon along with Jim Fox, soon to be joined by Daryl Evans and Carlin Bathe. Well, the rivalry starts here. Game 1 of 4 between these two Southern California rivals. Jim, the Kings have 5 games in the books, of course, all on the road, a record of 2-1-2.
Yeah, for the Kings, they feel like they've identified and defined what works for them to get wins, especially early in a game. And it's the general topic of proactive versus reactive. And you know what, Nick? Maybe the rivalry is back on because both teams are now talking about playoffs. For the Kings, they've got to get back again. For the Ducks, maybe the first time in a while.
Now, on defense for the Kings, they start the season without Drew Doughty. But, Jim, one player who has really stepped up has been veteran Vladislav Gavrikov.
Yeah, the first thing you have to talk about certainly is the time on ice, but just switching from the left side to the right side, which he's done earlier in his career, but he's impacting the game in so many different ways from a positive standpoint. So many different areas. Aggressive, neutral zone, gap control, use of his long reach. Same on the penalty kill, like he's always done, picking his spots to be aggressive. But I think more so than anything else, it's the take charge attitude that Gavrikov is showing right now. No matter what the situation is, he wants to be the leader right there. So Doughty's no longer here. Gavrikov picking it up.
Gavrikov in his third season with the Kings as we welcome in Daryl Evans. And Daryl, the other night in Montreal, Coach Jim Hiller mixed up all the line combinations, and one of the beneficiaries was young Alex Turcotte.
Yeah, he got elevated role moving up from that fourth line onto that third line, and it goes right back to the first game of the season in Buffalo that he felt Turcotte deserved more ice time. So now he's on a line with Laferriere and Foegele. This line has got a lot of speed and quickness in their line. Alpha role for Foegele. He comes in with the two young guys. He can kind of direct things on the ice. He's kind of the traffic cop for that group. But we'll take a look at a couple of situations here in Toronto. Turcotte, nice little give and go. Gets it to Andre Lee. Gets the puck back. Quick release. Puts the puck in the back of the net. Andre Lee's first point. In Montreal, the last game of the road trip. Nice job on the cycle. Turcotte down low, gets it up high, stretching the Canadiens' defense out. And then a quick shot by Spence is tipped in a high slot by Laferriere. So that line is doing a really good job at supporting each other on the ice. Tenacious on the forecheck, responsible defensively. And with that, you earn the trust of the coaching staff, your teammates. You're going to get more ice time.
Alex Turcotte enters tonight's game with a modest 3-game point streak. So we're getting set for the opening face-off here at Honda Center. Round 1, the Freeway Face-Off. The fans are making their way in. It'll be a full house. Kings fans and Ducks fans.
Lexani Tires, where performance meets luxury. At Lexani Tires, our mission is to deliver the perfect blend of performance, safety, and style through our exceptional range of high-quality tires. With decades of experience in the tire industry, we pride ourselves on our commitment to excellence and unparalleled customer satisfaction. When you choose Lexani Tires, you're not only investing in a high-performance product, but also joining a community of passionate individuals who value quality, performance, and style. We invite LA Kings fans to experience the difference at LexaniTires.com.
Starting a yard project soon? Before you dig, remember that utility lines might be just below the surface. The average shovel strike travels over 30 miles per hour with over 200 pounds of force, powerful enough to break underground utility lines, which homeowners could be responsible to pay for. Always call 811 before you dig to stay safe, avoid fines or outages. For more information, visit SoCalGas.com/811. SoCal Gas is responsible for marking natural gas pipelines up to the gas meter.
Today's the day for a new Tacoma or Tundra, for a new Corolla or the all-new Camry, for a new Prius or a new RAV4. Yeah, today is the day for a great deal on Toyota's most popular models. Fuel-efficient cars, powerful trucks, versatile SUVs. Check out the latest offers at Toyota.com. Then see your Toyota dealer today. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota Central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Come to Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination and the place for big wins. Every month, Yamava gives away luxury cars and exclusive prizes. Play at over 7,200 slots, the most in the West, and catch top-tier entertainment acts. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
This journey moves us. It moves us towards a healthier future. It's where setbacks lead to comebacks. Where a little humanity.
Oh, gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Is there
Thank you,
anybody,
Tim, and
anybody
thank you,
in the league that
fans.
puts it heart and soul when he's doing our anthem? And another great performance by Tim Kepler.
That was, as always, as per usual with Tim, just unbelievable. But not only when you're paying attention to the flag and Tim, you're also looking around Honda Center and all the great jerseys from the past Duck days, right? At the start of the organization, the early 2000s, look, the early the 2010s, a decade ago or so. I mean, look, there's so many good mixes of colors, and so it caught my eye, Steve, when Tim was singing such a great anthem.
All right, well, if we needed enough inspiration, we got it there, because it doesn't take much to get up for Ducks and Kings. Glad you're with us on this particular evening of hockey. Bill Hewlett, let's play some hockey, and we're underway. They dropped the puck in the neutral zone, and Mikey Anderson gave it up at the Anaheim blue line. Puck is chipped away. The veteran Kempe with it, trying to make a play for the youngster Byfield. Back at the blue line, Anderson's shot knocked down by Kopitar, sent the puck behind the net. Kings with it there on the right wing side. Played for Gavrikov, turned it over to Frank Toronto, and it's great to have him back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, it's a huge addition to this Ducks lineup, and there goes Jackson Lacombe. Nice spinorama on the near side.
And good to have him back in the lineup, too. He's been out with an illness, and he's getting some playing time for the first time in several days.
That's exactly what I was talking about in the pregame show. As long as he's doing that, displaying that level of confidence, and it's just great to see off the rush.
Here comes Los Angeles, almost a minute into the first period. Long stretch pass ahead is broken up. Out of the net is Dostal, playing it to his own line. Carlson, after giving the puck by Killorn, gave it back in his own end of the rink, and the young defenseman Zellweger will chip it in. Go in after the puck. 4 of the 5 Ducks players on the ice, not thinking about the goaltender. We're in deep, trying to create something there offensively. But the Kings break it up, shoot it down, and play will originate from behind Dostal.
And some great hunger shown there by Leo Carlson on that last possession. He was thinking the right play. Brian Dumoulin was probably 10 feet off the wall on the near side in the O-zone. He's got to shift to the wall, and here come the kicks.
Here's a shot. It's fired wide. That was almost offside there. Puck is played behind the net. Anaheim will deliver it up the right wing side. Held in there just inside the blue line as the Kings try and make something happen, but Anaheim will break out. Here's McTavish rolling in, gets the puck back, but the pass reception a bit out of his reach. Anaheim goes in to lay a hit on Fogle on the near board. In the defensive zone for LA, who get the puck and fire it out of play into the first row or two of seats near the Kings players' bench.
The two guys that are, well, right now on the ice, but come to mind when it, just in terms of guys that are heavier on the puck and stronger. I mean, a guy like Mason McTavish, right? He's that bull that we've been talking about. Obviously, Robbie Fabry, what an addition to this Ducks team. He constantly goes. He's got to be finishing checks all night long.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching him play. He's going to be a positive for the Ducks all season long. Fowler at the blue line. Been a positive for years for the Anaheim Ducks back on the blue line. Here's Brett Leeson with McGinn out in Johnston. We talked a little bit about those three and what to expect from them on this busy night at Honda Center. We'll see how this line fares. Kings get it, move it up the right wing side from deep in their own zone. Pass there intended for Tanner Giroux. Chased down by Los Angeles to the right of Lukas Dostal. Comes to Anderson into the high slot. A shot by Gavrikov. Wristed one off the equipment of Dostal up to the right wing side.
I still don't think Kings GM Rob Blake has gotten enough credit for that Gavrikov pickup. He's been huge these last few years for the Los Angeles Kings. And right there, see a nice shot. He dips the shoulder, finds the angle out the net, and gets that puck there. And that's just, it might not seem like a whole lot, but that is just huge to constantly be getting pucks through.
There's a shot saved. Dostal on the rebound, kicked ahead, and here comes Troy Terry. Ahead for Strome, and the pass went off the blade of his stick. And Los Angeles regroups in their own zone with Mikey Anderson spinning it up the right side. Played there by the Ducks. Jackson Lekoven again. Grateful to see him back in the lineup after the inopportune injury that occurred just a week or so ago.
And not only that, great to have Frank Vetrano back. You could feel that last game, right? His absence, you could feel it. Good to have him back, and maybe he pops one here tonight, maybe two.
Yeah, big family time for him. The reason he missed some games, wife expecting. Who knows? It could happen later tonight or tomorrow, but he's here in Jersey.
A Hattie and a baby. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Freeway face-off. Let's go, Frankie V.
Here comes Leo Carlson. Jump starts the machine to center. Flips left wing for Killorn. Try to get it back to Leo, and that one's broken up at the Kings' defense and played out and outside the line, then shot back in, delayed offside. Played by the Kings out to center ice. Deneau over on the right wing side. Here comes LA breaking in. A shot off the right skate of Dostal. Picked up by Killorn with one hand on the stick. Goes up the right wing wall.
And the Kings shooter there, Brant Clark. And I mentioned it, 4 assists in 5 games heading into the night. That is huge to have a young, what seems to be future superstar getting cooking here at this point in his career.
Yeah, they're right up the road. So even though we don't like the Kings, it'd be nice enjoying a young man like that get better as a young player in this league.
We don't like them, but hey, they're young guys. We wish them all the best.
Here is Los Angeles going back to touch up the puck. And Andreas Englund, one of their defensemen there to get the whistle.
Well, Steve, may I?
Yes.
We're sending out the call for all SoCal fans to tune into all Ducks home games, because when the Anaheim Ducks win, you get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle for only $2 on the McDonald's app the following day. Simply download and register on the McDonald's app today at participating McDonald's.
And as always, want to thank all of our sponsors here at the beginning of this year. Hopefully lots of wins to talk about. Here's Fabry, we just spoke about. Trevor Zegras is out there on this particular line as LA will scoot the puck down the ice. McTavish, of course, in the middle of those two guys. And here's Anaheim breaking out from their own end of the rink. 2 shots for the Kings, 1 for the Ducks. A little over 5 minutes gone in the first period. And we have no score at this very moment. Here comes Zegras, gets the puck behind the net. Trevor gets a pass back from behind the goal line, centers it, comes to the blue line, and a shot fired high and wide off the glass from the blue line. That's by Dumoulin. Behind the goal, here's McTavish going after the puck. Checked, and the Kings will toss it high into the air beneath the scoreboard into the Ducks line.
Did you see that backhand chip play off of the direct pass from Trevor Zegras? What a skill play in the near side offensive zone corner.
Here's Dumoulin back after the puck. He's paired with Luno, who's to his right. Tristan goes in there after the biscuit, and the puck is chopped away in the air, kept in by Los Angeles. 13:55 to go, first period, no score here. Steve Carroll, Emerson Edom, and our crew at Honda Center on this evening, Sunday night in Southern California. Should be a beauty. Here's the Duck bumping a nose there behind the net. Involved was Tanner Jeannot for Los Angeles. The puck comes free, and Luno will toss it up the right wing side, and Leeson will finish it up with a feed to center. For Ross Johnston, taps in, a race for the puck, and the Kings are back after it.
The Mason McTavish, Trevor Zegers, and Robbie Fabry, they had a great shift. That's got to be followed up with another great shift from Ross Johnson, Brett Leeson, and Brock McGinnon. They didn't bring that momentum to that next shift. They can't decrease momentum. They got to increase it after the previous line gets the job done.
Kings go offside. We'll take a timeout. No score. First period on Duckstream, powered by Tunic.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase, exclusions, and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
TuneIn is bringing people together through radio. Listen to all your favorite music, news, sports, and more all in one place. And hear all the audio you love. Whether you're a music lover, interested in what's going on around the world,
I'm not going to answer hypothetical questions, number one, and I didn't
or want to catch your team's live play-by-play. It's all right here on TuneIn. Just sit back, relax, and listen.
We're back here at Honda Center. Nothing. Duck King 13-18. Left to go in the first period. You know what's smart? Saving money. You know what's even smarter? Switching to Mercury Insurance, where it's easy to save hundreds of dollars without sacrificing quality. Plus, your policies are just a tap away with the Mercury app. So I'm smart. Get a quote today at mercuryinsurance.com.
All right. Puck faced off near the neutral zone, and it's played now by Anaheim. Have to be here, folks, to see what we do.
Yeah,
all right.
You really do.
Yeah, they do. All right, here comes Troy Terry. Cross the line, passing in front, a shot! Just missed the net on a drive there by Frank Vetrano.
What an unbelievable 40-foot pass from Troy Terry. It's under the triangle. He waited for that, creating a remarkable shot on the far side.
Troy Terry on the near board gives up the puck, and here comes Gavrikov, who Emerson just spoke about a few minutes ago. They dump the puck in. We'll get a change there. 12:40 to play in the first period. Nothing. Shots at the moment tied 2 apiece.
And no shortage of brilliant skill plays by both teams so far.
Yep. You can tell these two teams are ready, both wanting a win, needing a win early in the season. Here comes Los Angeles, firing the puck up the right wing side. Can't get it out in the first attempt. Ducks hustle to keep it in near that point area. Big time, Leo Carlson flips it down to the goal line. Cutter Gauthier, his line mate, has the puck, feeds it half wall near side for Killorn. Gets some help from some teammates along the board down near the Kings goal line to the left of Riddick, their goaltender. Kings come back after the puck, and it's tossed ahead by the youngster Brant Clark. Rolls it behind the net. Dosto out of the net to clear it, and it's held in. Kings player just came off the bench there, held the puck in, and the Ducks will slice it all the way down, and we are getting ready for the goaltender to save it there for England.
And as we approach halfway mark of this first period, look, both teams, as I just mentioned, have had quality chances for themselves. Now it's up for the Anaheim Ducks to completely take over.
And then Anaheim goes Offside. Want to remind you, Ducks hockey on the Ducks Radio Network, brought to you tonight and all season long by UCI Health. Stopping at nothing to prevent, treat, and cure cancer. Visit ucihealth.org/stop-at-nothing.
Ducks hockey is brought to you by Brewery X, your hometown independent craft brewery located off the 91 freeway at Kramer in LaSalle, featuring over 40 different styles of beer and hard seltzer and the best New York style pizza west of the Mississippi.
Oh, hungry, thirsty after that.
That'll be it. Yep.
All right, puck slowly rolls into the glove of Luka Stolstall, and he'll hang on for a face-off. Some words being exchanged at the side of the net. A Duck and a King are being separated by the linesman.
And the longer you keep this Kings team in it, the greater the chance of things not going great in your direction, right?
Yep.
You need to put them away early. It's crucial the Ducks get this first goal of the game.
Here from the face-off, Los Angeles goes to the sideboard there. After the puck is Alex Turcotte. You know, the Ducks have some young players that'll fit into the future. Well, LA's in the same breath there. They have the same. It'll be interesting to watch him grow. And out at center ice, Zegras drops it all the way back. And Cam Fowler on the defense on this particular sequence with Luno. Gets a pass from Tristan. Change of personnel for the Kings here near the halfway point of this scoreless first period.
Yeah, Steve, you just said it. I mean, Alex Laferriere, Alex Turcotte. Look, these are guys that can really get it done. Brant Clark was a guy we talked about not too long ago. Look, These are young players in their pipeline that are really prove themselves early on in their career.
Leeson's out with Johnston, and again, we talked about them for a while during our pregame show. We'll see how that line delivers what they do best. Meanwhile, icing call against Los Angeles here. So, 10:18 to go in this first period.
And Steve, you and I talked earlier about the absence of Akil Thomas, looking so good in preseason. So I'm just curious what's going to take for him to get some NHL action. Each and every time we've seen him on the ice here at the end of last season, preseason, he looked really good.
Yep, there's a lot of young talent on both of these hockey clubs here, and guess what? We get to enjoy their progress from scratch from an early age to see how good they become. Luno there being chased down, knocked off balance by Tanner Jadot.
And Alex Turcotte, I mean, he's now making his presence felt. 3 points in the first 5 games entering this season.
Terry flips it in around Andrzej Kopitar. What a career he's had up the road. Puck is held in there by the Ducks. Quick shot on a turnaround forehand opportunity. And Ryan Strome involved in that. Frank Vetrano as well. And we're going to take a timeout. Good start. You just feel the excitement here in this building. It's the Ducks nothing and the Kings nothing. And you're listening to all of it on Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
Support comes from UCI Health, home of Orange County's first and only adult bone marrow transplant program with groundbreaking cancer research and world-class treatments. They stop at nothing for a cancer-free future. UCIhealth.org/BMT.
Since 1894, Arrowhead brand 100% mountain spring water has been there for you with a natural, crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments. And now, proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead 100% mountain spring water, nothing else.
Welcome to Orange Country, where we clock out of our straight-laced 9 to 5s, only to clock into our 5 to 9 role as the 7th man. For 3 straight periods, we're full-time, towel-waving, hell-raising, lager-pounding, board-slapping Anaheim Ducks fans. Here, working hard and playing hard are one and the same. Lunchboxes are filled with either nachos, hot dogs, wings, or pizza. Employees don't make small talk. They trash talk. And workplace disputes are settled with shoulder checks instead of emails. We strictly enforce the dress code here. Orange only. And overtime isn't just encouraged, it's celebrated. So if you're as goal-oriented as we are, you're in the right place. That's right, you're entering Orange Country. Clock in at AnaheimDucks.com/clockin.
We are back here at Honda Center. Steve Carroll, Emerson Edom, and the gang, all's here. And Sunday, and it's great environment as it was here on opening night just not too long ago.
I have this feeling that I'll see this each and every 5 p.m. start home game. I love the 5 p.m. starts. You get in, you cheer for your Ducks, you hopefully get the win, and when you do get the win, you sally hard on the way home. It's great, and you get home early. Fantastic.
Yep. Go celebrate after for a couple of hours. Huh? Here's the puck sent all the way down. Chance for Kempe to make a play for his line mate, Anjay Kopitar. Try and flip the puck up the right wing side. That's Quinton Byfield. I tell you, those three guys are pretty good hockey players. Out at center ice, there to chop it into the left wing side. Anaheim's defense, and racing back is Los Angeles. Almost turned the puck over Byfield. And now at center ice, they get repossession, and it deflects off a skate and drops back inside the Kings' blue line.
For the last few shifts, both teams experienced some chippiness in play, somewhat choppy, not executing on the passes. Now is the opportunity for the Anaheim Ducks to take this one into their advantage and start putting together some quality stuff.
Here's a slow roller into the crease of the Los Angeles goaltender. Steve Carroll, Emerson Edom, and our crew here on this Sunday night. Keep you posted. I have some fun things for you in the intermission. And what do you have right now?
Join the Wild Wings Kids Club. Why not? Presented by Chalk and UCI Health today for just $35. Membership comes with a cool backpack filled with Duck swag. Includes a reusable water bottle, foam puck. You know the good stuff, Steve. At specialty party invites and much more. Sign up now at AnaheimDucks.com/Kids Club.
All right. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could have, Steve. Just say it. Tell me the truth.
Oh, gosh. Face-off coming up to the right of the Los Angeles goaltender. Two battles tonight. Lukas Dostal and David Riddick going at each other. And we talked to Greg Cronin today in our private scrum, and that's a lot of nice things to say about Lukas Dostal today.
And for the Kings side, David Riddick looked really good in that preseason matchup, so he can get it done.
Yep, here's Zellweger. He's trying to get it done right here. Sends the puck behind the net. Killorn tried to center it, knocked away by the Los Angeles defense. Mikey Anderson tossing it up on the left wing side. Himself sending it to the neutral zone, and the play is going to be whistled out on a hand pass, and that's 8:19 to go in the period. I think that's what they call.
And that's a start right there. You get the somewhat sustained ozone pressure from the Carlson, Gauthier, and Killorn line. That's where they got to be all game long. They can't be playing in the defensive zone or the neutral zone. Every time they're on 5-on-5, they need to be in the O-zone. So that's a start. Now they just need to generate something after that sustained pressure.
So the Kings, led by England on their blue line, toss it over on the right side. It's dumped in. And Cam Fowler with a little deep, trying to avoid contact with the Kings' Alex Turcotte. Up the right wing side, Anaheim still with the puck possession of their own end. The puck stolen. Turcotte moves it in. A shot by Foegele. Big chest save by Dostal that time.
What a pop-out play. What a shot from Foegele. And just like that, right? They generate such a high percentage chance. What a shot.
Here's Anaheim pinned up in their own zone. Fabry is out there with Zegras and McTavish, who just took a tumble. One knee to the ice, but they get up in a hurry. A 3-on-2 developing, but the puck is turned over at the Kings line and sent out by England.
And that's where McTavish needs to pull a little till we change the angle on that pass and kick that thing to the middle. He tried to go under the triangle when it wasn't there.
Here comes Anaheim breaking in. Brett Leeson shoots, and he fired it under the catching glove of David Riddick.
Some nice speed on the outside from Brett Leeson.
There's the puck thrown in front by Zegras, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here. It's going to be against Los Angeles, I think. Just want to make sure. High Sticking is our guest on the call. We'll go downstairs for the announcement to get it right here. It occurs at 12:49 of the period. And let's listen to what they have to say.
LA penalty number 61. 2 minutes for high sticking.
All righty. And in the sin bid for LA is Trevor Lewis. So, power play opportunity here. Nobody's been able to get a goal against the opposition netminder. Perhaps this will be the first.
And the centerman here starting for this power play unit, Ryan Strome. He's currently 0 for 4 and face-off 0 for 3 in the O-zone so far in this hockey game. So time for him to hopefully win this O-zone draw on a huge power play.
Yeah, I would say he's due. Face-off to the right of Riddick. Stromer. Hey, they get it back to the blue line. Now out high, Carlson for Fowler on the far side of the rink. Troy Terry knocked down. The Kings defense go after the puck, but Anaheim has the man advantage there with possession at the moment, but trying to get it back outside. Killorn couldn't get it done. And all the way down, Fowler gets the puck off Dostal's stick.
And part of my Honda keys of the game, just wanting it more for the Kings, or for the Ducks against the Kings here tonight. But this is an opportunity right here for them. They got to win those battles, though. That was part of it. Part of wanting it more is coming out with those 50-50 puck battles.
6.5 to go, first period, looking for the game's initial goal. And the Kings there, playing a man short, shoot the puck down the ice. 3 shots apiece. And we're almost 14 minutes into the first period. Here comes Anaheim, breaking ahead to their own line. The center ice now on the attack, 5 across. Here's an opportunity for Frank Vetrano to battle the Ducks on this JMG power play. Trying to get on the board first. Nothing's happened yet. 45 seconds left in this opportunity.
Yeah, and Steve, they got to maximize this last now 40 seconds. They just, and here comes Petergochi on the entry.
Yeah, nice little short pass to his right for Frank Vetrano. Again, back in the lineup tonight. Here's Zegras far side. Rolls it all the way back. Half wall, near side. In the Kings zone. 25 seconds left on this power play. The JMG power play again. Turned over by Anaheim and cleared all the way down by the Kings defense.
After some great 5-on-5 shifts for the Anaheim Ducks, leading to this drawn penalty and power play. Look, they didn't sustain that momentum into this power play so far. Now, they only got a mere seconds remaining, but it just hasn't been the real start on the power play that they were looking for.
All right, Lewis out of the sin bin. Ducks break across the shot. Fabry set up Leeson, then a shot off to the right. And that was a quick little knock at the puck with a hockey blade. And Fabry looks up into the top of Honda Center after Riddick comes up with that puck. We're going to take a timeout. No score. 5:03 left first period. You're listening to Duckstream, powered by Tuning.
No. Oh my gosh.
That's the sound of Becky getting up. Random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be getting her sheep a predator-proof pen, and we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 Accord Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Support comes from UCI Health, home of Orange County's first and only adult bone marrow transplant program with groundbreaking cancer research and world-class treatments. They stop at nothing for a cancer-free future. UCIHealth.org/BMT.
The Anaheim Ducks 5K presented by Arrowhead Water returns on February 23rd. Run, walk, or waddle with other Ducks fans throughout Great Park and Irvine. Visit AnaheimDucks.com/5K to sign up.
Welcome back. Tonight we see the season debut of Jackson Lacombe, who received a lot of praise from the coaching staff as one of the most noticeably improved players from his off-season training. When I asked Jackson about his summer, which he spent back home in Minnesota, he shared with me part of his training included a week of boxing and jiu-jitsu. He trained with Jeremy Clark, who owns the gym in Minnesota, Top Team, and also ironically works in player development for the LA Kings. Jackson said he would go to the gym twice a day for a week straight, and it finally improved, and it really improved his mental toughness in addition to his physique, adding 10 pounds of muscle. He also took up tennis, playing multiple times a week for agility, and from what we've seen, guys, his confidence is evident in the way he's looked already.
All right, Jackson, we'll give you a pass here for working with Jeremy Clark, who works for the Kings. If you're looking this good, we'll give you a pass, okay? Clearly something's working. You're doing a great job.
Here comes Anaheim back. Brett Leeson. We talked about him and his line before the game. Ross Johnson, the other big guy on the unit, and Brock McGinn, the other member. We'll see if they play an important part in this game. I got a hunch they will. Here comes Los Angeles back to make a play. Trevor Lewis now clearing it into the Anaheim zone, and they get back in plenty of time, and Tristan Luneau will stop on a dime behind his own goal.
And that was a great stick by Cam Fowler right there at the D zone blue line. Great gap. His stick was going north-south to poke that one loose.
Here's Anaheim, 2-on-1, the man advantage. Two other Kings comes in, so there's 5 in the corner, fighting for the puck to the left of their goaltender, Riddick. And no puck movement. There's some strength being exhibited down there. Deep in the Kings zone, there's no movement. Surprised the officials haven't blown the whistle, to be honest with you. We can't see where the puck is, but it looks like a big scrum there with 2 sides, 3 or 4 tough guys. It's finally knocked free as the fans started to boo that lack of movement down in the Kings D zone. And then the puck is fired down. I don't know if I've seen a scrum like that last as long in any game this year.
Man, it's interesting that flips when a puck is flipped from the D zone, it hits the Jumbotron, that's not classified as a delay of game, as if you were to shoot the puck into the netting or to the crowd, right? Isn't that interesting? That's an interesting dynamic. It's almost harder to hit that Jumbotron on a flip than, of course, flip it out over the glass.
Those guys using every bit of energy they have in their body prior to the game in that sequence. I'm tired watching it. All right, puck fired to the goal line, and the Kings will loft it up the wall, and Dumoulin couldn't hang on to it. Then Fogle touched it. Fabry stole it. Off to McTavish. Back to Fabry on the right wing side. Dumoulin on a pinch. Threw it. A big bounce, but the Kings were there in front to protect the goaltender.
That was a smart play by Brian Dumoulin. He only had the backhand. He got it to the net with the backhand, and nice secondary opportunity there on the rebound.
Here comes a chance for Los Angeles to create something down in the Anaheim zone. A drive by Anderson right on. Just saved Lukas Dostal with part of his pads there dangling near the ice.
And Lukas Dostal, he hasn't had a ton thrown at him, right? So this has been one of the tamer periods he's faced, maybe even all season thus far.
Don't forget, pending the score, we might be visiting with one of the Anaheim players at the end of this intermission. And now down in the zone. See more on that later. Here is Ragutis firing the puck up to center ice and down the ice.
Did I just see Frank Vetrano there at the red line headbutt that puck to the near side, about 5 feet? That was incredible.
Yeah. Here's a centering feed for Kopitar. And that pass off the mark. Down the ice it goes. Gavrikov paired with Anderson on their blue line. Get it ahead. Still looking for the game's initial goal. Kopitar banged against the boards there by Lacombe, who again is back in the lineup tonight for Anaheim. Collision down in the near board to the right of Dostal, and the Ducks heave it down even further into the Kings' defensive area.
As we mentioned moments ago, the Anaheim Ducks did not have the power play that they had hoped for. It's really now's the opportunity for them to execute these last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. They got to get back to some positive plays.
All right, we got a hooking penalty coming up here. Anaheim faithful, waiting to see who it is. Anaheim's going to go on a power play here in the final 2:11. Let's go downstairs.
LA penalty number 22. 2 minutes for hooking.
All right, we've had a couple of hooking penalties already in this game. 2 minutes up on the board, 2:11 to go in the period.
John McIsaac, referee, with another solid call there. Clear, right? Sometimes you can't hear it. It's hard to hear it here at Honda Center. The crowd is absolutely buzzing, and this is now the second opportunity here in the first period for this Anaheim Ducks to do something with this power play. They need a bounce-back power play, if you will, Steve.
All right, Anaheim trying to grab a lead before the intermission. They might turn the puck over. They do. Here's more for them. Centers it. And lunging out after the puck, a redirect there on the far side of the rink. almost resulted in a big-time scoring opportunity there.
What a pass from Trevor Moore. On the near side, he goes under the triangle. That was a solid 40, 45-foot pass. Not easy to do under pressure.
All right, the JMG power play continues here. Kings have Kevin Fiala, veteran in this league, off for a couple. We're down to 124 on that time. Both teams will change up here. Anaheim back to get the puck off the goaltender Dostal.
And Kings defenseman Mikey Anderson wasting no time getting that puck all the way down the ice. Clears are going to be huge for the Kings PK last minute or so of this power play.
Terry to Strome, rink wide, Killorn for Carlson. Quick redirect with a pass behind the goal line of LA to Terry. Over on the right side, Strome to Terry. Now picked up behind the goal. Ducks, 55 seconds left on the power play. Again, a JMG power play. Anaheim trying to get the game's first goal here. Carlson out high for Ryan Strome. He's banged against the boards, and that gives the LA defense, led by Edmondson, the veteran in the blue line tonight for them, firing at the length of the ice.
And this unit for the Ducks power play, they're only going to get 30 seconds to get an entry and hopefully execute on a couple plays.
Oh, close to being offside, but the Ducks continue here with a play in the Kings zone. Cutter Gauthier late arriving, but it's held in by the teammate. Back at the blue line, Lacombe gets it. Now along the sideboard, trying to make a play to the far side. 10 seconds left of power play time here. 17 seconds left in the period. Pass to Vetrano. Out high, a shot. Glove save, Riddick with a little bit of traffic in front. The person to McTavish. Fiala back on the ice. 4 seconds left in the period. Stick handles. Now lost his stick. Ducks get it, and the horn's going to sound to end the first period. And I'll tell you something. There weren't any goals. 11 shots, 6 for Anaheim, 5 for them. But I thought it was a pretty entertaining first 20 minutes.
Well, all the action happened first 5 minutes of the period, right? First, maybe even up until the midway mark of this first period. But underwhelming power plays for the Anaheim Ducks. It continues to hamper this team. And one other thing. At least you could say that their best chance on the power play came with that last tip attempt. I mean, that was close. It fell right into the wheelhouse of Mason McTavish. He was unable to slam home the rebound, but hey, maybe you could take that last play, take it into a next positive power play time.
All right, before we go to break, tell us about some fine folks at Chalk. You know, kids are kids, even during a pandemic. That's why Chalk's doctors, researchers, nurses, staff work tirelessly to advance exceptional and innovative pediatric care with safe and convenient outpatient locations that offer preventive care and specialty services. And by the way, if you didn't know, 2 children's hospitals in Orange and Mission Viejo. Chalk dedicated to keeping kids happy and healthy. Learn more about Orange County's only pediatric healthcare system at chalk.org. Our first period intermission coverage will start after this timeout. No score through 20. Ducks and Kings on Duck Stream, powered by Tune It.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other. So I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, this is awesome.
That's the sound of Michelle getting a random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be donating bases to her Little League program. And we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 CR-V Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
From the electricity out on the ice to the roar of the crowd in the stands, there's nothing quite like Anaheim Ducks hockey.
Terry backhand scores! Troy Terry!
And this season, you can be there live to cheer them on. As the official ticketing partner of the Anaheim Ducks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has you covered with the largest selection of seats at a wide variety of price points. So get off the couch and get into the stands. Grab great seats to see the Anaheim Ducks today at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
This is the first intermission report on Duck Street, the official 24/7 audio home for Ducks hockey.
Hey, welcome back. Tonight's first period intermission report brought to you by UCI Health. For patients, beating cancer means everything. That's why at UCI Health we stop at nothing to prevent, to treat, and to cure cancer and to save lives. Learn more at ucihealth.org/stop-at-nothing. Steve Carroll with Emerson Needham and our crew here at Honda Center. We're scoreless through one. And it's time now for First Impression. It's presented by Impressions, the official signage partner of the Anaheim Ducks at Honda Center. And I'm guessing my co-heart here, Emerson Needham, has some impressions of that first period.
Well, yeah, I have a ton of impressions. And you know what? We've been going Lukas Dostal quite a bit over the last few games as our first impression, and it's so deserving, right? Yep. I'm going to switch it up. He's still very deserving. I mean, 0 goals allowed, of course. This game is 0-0 currently, and he continues to track the puck well. One time, a little bit of a bobbled puck, and that just had solely to do with the fact that he didn't get much action that whole period. Of course, the Los Angeles Kings coming out of that first period with only 5 shots on goal. Currently, the shots on goal between both teams, 6 for the Anaheim Ducks, 5 for the Los Angeles Kings. But I'm going to go with the Mason McTavish, Trevor Zegras, and Robbie Fabry as a line because they had some sustained offensive zone opportunities. Other lines had their moments, but I think that was the Ducks' best line, and I really look forward to them. Robbie Fabry continuing to do great stuff off the ozone forecheck. Mason McTavish continue to just be really good along the wall. His wall play is phenomenal, and it's something not talked nearly enough about. And Trevor Zegras, he was trying to facilitate, and he was less urgent of just throwing the puck away. We've seen that over the course of the... And oddly, right, it's almost uncharacteristic for Trevor Zegras, but he's more patient with the puck. It shows, and he's making all-out better plays here to start this hockey game. Well, look, this is... why not? Why not? Steve, let's do news and notes from around the National Hockey League, and then we'll go over to some of the scores this Sunday evening. Hey, how about Steven Stamkos? Look, he didn't like the Preds' effort after the latest loss. He mentions in quotation they were too sporadic. So the Nashville Predators still trying to find a way to just be all out better. And I tell you what, I think they got better. I think with that, you got Marchessault, you got Stamkos. I mean, the list goes on and on. Roman Josi, you got a guy like Roman Josi on the back end. You got to think. And like they turned it around at the end of last season, right? Right into playoffs. They looked good. Some other news from around the National Hockey League. Well, the Florida Panthers, how about Sam Bennett? Open to contract talks. Hey, that's something to keep an eye on. How about this? Brian Little hasn't played in quite some time, but you see that? They honored him. So he retires as a Jet, and the whole building there in Winnipeg was just going nuts for Brian Little. He accomplished so much in the Atlanta Thrashers, Winnipeg Jets organization, played a lot of time, and he got 5 points in his last 7 National Hockey League games before he retired. Isn't that something? So hats off to a great career, Brian Little. Jets, the Winnipeg Jets start 5-0 to start this season for the first time in their franchise history. Isn't that incredible?
You know what? I like their coach, and I like their players too, and I think they're just coming of age because they've had some young players inserted into their lineup recently, and you know what? I don't say honestly that, hey, they're going to really turn this thing around. They're going to be one of the top 3 or 4 teams. But I'll tell you what, they keep getting better and better. There's some good young talents, some crafty veterans, and again, a great coaching staff. So I'm not surprised right now. Let's see if they can be consistent as the season goes along. And quite honestly, for a team like that has struggled to have some success in the playoffs or get in, I'm kind of pulling for them. I like watching their brand of hockey and going up there, as a matter of fact, to do games. It's a great arena, great site. So I think they're going to continue to improve. That's just my gut feeling.
And it seems like the ownership cares about winning and doing the right things up there in Winnipeg. That city deserves it, right? That's their big entertainment in town is the Winnipeg Jets. And look, great fans. They got quite the history, don't they? With Timu and Randy Carlyle. And look, it's quite the history in that organization. Well, there's only 3 games tonight throughout the National Hockey League. Of course, this game, the Freeway Face-Off here at Honda Center, being one of them. But the other 2, well, Colorado Avalanche are currently leading the San Jose Sharks by a score of 2-1. This is being played in San Jose, and that is 1:20 remaining in the first period. And we got a final score for you. And the Pittsburgh Penguins visiting, and we just talked about the Winnipeg Jets. Jets take that game in Winnipeg, a score of 6-3, which Pittsburgh's, they've been playing well, right? They've been playing better, maybe you could say, as opposed to last season. I think they're finding it. They know that it's Sid's last probably years, right? It seems like he can keep playing for another 10, 20 years, honestly. But we know that the time is somewhat near. He only signed a 2-year deal. Of course, at that famous 8.7 per year. Mark has been doing that for a while now, matching his jersey number. And look, they've been playing better hockey. It's good to see, right? You got Rickard Rakell there, former Duck, who's you always cheer for Rax. And we'll have our stats from the first 20 minutes, I guess, right? I'm assuming after the commercial break, Steve. You run the ship here, so I'm listening to you. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I haven't put the anchor down yet, so I guess we're going to continue here. By the way, we'll see Pittsburgh on the next road trip, too, after the Devils, Islanders, and Rangers. So that should be a fun trip for all of us.
Can't wait.
No score after 1 here in Anaheim. More intermission time after this timeout on Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves.
Stop from Vasilevsky.
All the hits. All the snipes. All the sellies.
He scores! Unbelievable!
All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now.
Hey, Debbie, we got so much classic country music on our record shelves.
I'm listening.
What do you say we make another radio station? We'll celebrate guys like Stoney Edwards and O.C. Smith, guys who didn't get a lot of radio play back in the day.
And how about fearless gals like Tammy, Loretta, and Dolly, who paved the way for the female country singers of today?
Well, let's call it Country A Go-Go.
Yes.
You keep saying you got something for me.
Search Country A Go-Go or ask your device to play Country A Go-Go on TuneIn.
iHeartRadio is streaming on TuneIn. From top music hits, breaking news, and sports talk. It's all here on TuneIn. You can hear Ryan Seacrest on 102.7 KISS FM.
How much do we love this job?
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. Snoop Dogg.
Or 98.1 The Breeze. And every other iHeartRadio station. Just search iHeartRadio to find all your favorite radio stations and start listening today.
Hey, it's your friend Garth Brooks, and we've got a new station exclusively here on TuneIn called Tailgate Radio, which you're gonna love. Turn it on and turn it up for the perfect tailgate playlist on game day. Search for Tailgate Radio on TuneIn to listen.
TuneIn is your one-stop shop for music, sports, news, and much more. Find all your audio in one place right here on TuneIn. Join the conversation and follow us on social media at TuneIn on Facebook, Instagram, and X. TuneIn.
What a game so far. Ducks nothing, Kings nothing, and we have second period puck drop coming our way here momentarily. I'm going to get to your stats from the first 20 minutes of play as well. But first, the Anaheim Ducks Learn to Play hockey program presents a fantastic opportunity for first-time hockey players to hit the ice in full gear at absolutely no cost. Every participant will benefit from expert execution covering skating and hockey fundamentals on top of receiving a complete equipment package to borrow for the 4-week session. Visit AnaheimDucks.com/learn-to-play to register. Well, just mentioned it. Have some stats for both teams here coming out of that first period, starting with the good guys, the Anaheim Ducks. Jack Lacombe, we talked about him all pre-game show. Just he's back after missing some time due to illness. Well, he had himself a solid period. A great first rush to start the first in the opening shift. Well, he came into that first with 2 shots on goal. How about Radko Gudas certainly getting it done, getting in front of a lot of shots. He's got 3 block shots. How about for the Los Angeles Kings, Andrei Kopitar? He continues to get it done at the close age of 40. And look, he's 4-1 in the face-off circle, good for 80%. Warren Fogle, who had a ginormous opportunity offensively. A great shot, missing just wide. He came out of that first with 2 shots on goal. Well, how about some team stats? Well, the Los Angeles Kings led in the face-off circle, 67% win percentage to the Anaheim Ducks, 33% win percentage. How about block shots? Anaheim Ducks 5, Los Angeles Kings nothing. For takeaways, the Los Angeles Kings won that one 4 to the Anaheim Ducks 0. And hey, good news. Anaheim Ducks led in shots on goal that first period, 6-5 for the good guys. Thanks for listening to Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
No. Oh my gosh.
That's the sound of Becky getting up. Random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be getting her sheep a predator-proof pen, and we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 Accord Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Products that keep your business performing at the highest level. Solutions designed to streamline your team's playbook. And the expertise to help your business score big. Pacific Premier Bank, part of your team and the official business bank of the Anaheim Ducks and the Honda Center. Visit BBBI.com. Member FDIC. It doesn't get much better than this.
Since 1894, Arrowhead brand 100% mountain spring water has been there for you with a natural, crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments. And now, proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead 100% mountain spring water, nothing else.
Support comes from UCI Health, home of Orange County's first and only adult bone marrow transplant program with groundbreaking cancer research and world-class treatments. They stop at nothing for a cancer-free future. UCIhealth.org/BMT.
The Anaheim Ducks are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live.
Terry backhand scores! Troy Terry!
Shop a wide variety of seats for every match from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Anaheim Ducks in the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
Make your next trip to Honda Center for an Anaheim Ducks game even more exciting by participating in the 50-50 raffle. Not only could you take home a huge cash prize, but you'll also be helping make a difference right here in the Southern California community. Thanks to the support of fans like you, the 50-50 raffle has raised over $5 million for the Anaheim Ducks Foundation since its inception. Visit AnaheimDucks.com/5050 raffle for more information. That's AnaheimDucks.com/5050 raffle.
Wild Wings Halloween Bash taking place Tuesday here at Honda Center. Arrive early, be one of the first 10,000 fans in attendance to snag a spooky Wild Wing t-shirt. Yeah, Wild Wing t-shirt. How about that? Going home with that after a Ducks win over San Jose. Get your tickets now at AnaheimDucks.com/Halloween. We're underway in the second period, still looking for the game's initial goal. Not many shots in that first. 6 for Anaheim, 5 for the Kings. Somehow I think that's going to change. Here is LA, deep in the Anaheim defensive zone, trying to create something in a collision there. Byfield touching base with Radko Gudas. Byfield went down. Everybody's up, though, in front of the Anaheim goaltender, Dostal. Played ahead, 2-on-2 break into the Kings zone. Terry, wrist one, into the catching glove of Riddick with his pads on the ice.
This is a great opportunity right on the near side off that rush. Quality shot, and the Anaheim Ducks just need to continue to pepper goaltender Riddick with shot after shot. They join the Orange Alliance to get access to the best seats, best savings, and best benefits. If you sign up today, you're guaranteed a Violent Gentleman Ring Blanket Plus. Get access to Face Off Fest, a member-only event. Learn more at AnaheimDucks.com/season tickets.
Here's Los Angeles trying to motion it out of the zone. It's held in off the stick of Carlson. Killorn tried to get the pass back to Leo in the slot. That one off the mark. Carlson gets it right back, though, from Zellweger, and the Ducks turn it over at center. And the Kings will drop it ahead, but can't enter the Anaheim D zone very nicely that time because of the Anaheim defense. And then Cutter Gauthier whisk one wide to the left side of Riddick. Far corner. Anaheim gets to it. A shot fired just wide. That one there by the Anaheim forward, Gauthier. It'd be nice to see him get a goal here.
Yeah, a couple of sneaky shots there, and both with very high velocity from Cutter Gauthier. That's his game. He just needs to keep shooting, and one of these is going to go in.
Yep. Puck sent in deep by Zellweger. Trevor Zegras trying to force a turnover. They did, but here comes L.A. A shot attempt out of the goal crease. Lukas Dostal pads on the ice, and a stop on Alex Laferriere.
I mentioned Alex Turcotte's name, and he was the player that just kicked the puck near side to Alex Laferriere, and he's looked really good. You could just see on that rush that confidence, right? And not too many organizations are as patient with certain prospects, but they were certainly really patient with Alex Turcotte. It's proven to be the right decision, right?
Yeah, think about this. L.A., San Jose, and Anaheim. We've seen a lot of them already this year. They all have a great future as far as I'm concerned because they all have like 4 or 5 goal producers. They got good defense goaltenders, and a lot of the great young talent in this league are right out here in Southern California and North.
Well, it just goes to show every player has a different story, right?
Yep.
And for Alex Turcotte, those extra 2 years really did himself well.
L.A. flipping ahead. Here comes Alex Laferriere. By himself, takes a bump. Now up on the right wing side. Nice play by Los Angeles to keep the puck in. Another good young player, Brent Clark. A puck fired and a stick save there by the Ducks goaltender, Lukas Dostal. To the far side, right in front, by the way, of the Kings players bench. Pile up down in the corner. Wrestling for the puck, Luno gets some help from Mason McTavish. They continue to fight for possession of the puck. Couple of Kings are there, including Tanner Jeannot. We mentioned his name a lot in the first period. Here in the second. Big scramble for the puck. No movement. Finally, one of the Ducks gets knocked down, and then the Ducks give the Kings player a shot in the back on the way to the bench. Boy, that was physical.
And that was a heavy hit. Not too often do you see Tristan Luneau get pushed down like that, so it just goes to show the intensity. And here comes Anze Kopitar, who was foiled by Robbie Fabry.
Yeah, Andre Lee got hit in the back with a cross check too, so it's becoming a little more physical. Fowler up the right wing side, and the Ducks will spin it to the red line. It bounces right back to Cam, and then Luneau from in front of the Ducks players bench wraps it in.
We love physicality, right? See?
Yeah, we do.
Especially
I like the physical.
Halloween, right? It gets chippy. The blood on the jerseys, on the sweater. That's very Halloween-esque, isn't it?
It's great. And especially Ducks Kings. All right, here's a fan on by Radko Gudas. Kempe stole the puck, moves it in front, and Strome there in a defensive posture that time. In front of Dostal was there to intercept and clear. Back in quickly, Kings shoot, and it's over the right shoulder of Dostal and winds up going out of play. 15:49 now left in period 2.
That's a great shot on the far side from Philip Deneau. I don't know if that got a piece of Dostal's right shoulder, or if that indeed went off the far side elbow. What a shot. And look, Ryan Strome, I get you're going strong side off the glass, you're getting it clear, but right now this Ducks team needs every player cutting back, maintaining possession, and just trying to facilitate plays. They can't be passing up pucks right now.
Yep. There's a shot off the right arm of Dostal that time. Kings regroup, get possession of the puck. Out high for Spence. Gets a return feed back from Fiala and wrist one towards Dostal. And with pads on the ice, looking to the left of his crease, gloves it. And you know what? He makes it look so easy too, doesn't he? He's just a phenomenal young player. And guess what? He's only going to get better at his age.
Yeah, and whether his team is firing on all cylinders, or maybe right now he feels like it's going to be a longer night, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change. His mentality stays the same, and that is cool, calm, and collected.
Ducks chase down the puck. Cutter Gauthier with Alex Killorn trailing Leo Carlson. Maybe those three can get something going offensively here. 15:15 to go, second period. No score, and the play going to be whistled down now. And a face-off upcoming.
A lot of stoppages in a short period of time here, and it's what team better takes advantage of the situation. Who's going to emphasize puck possession, winning 50-50 puck battles, and certainly Anaheim, look, almost 25 minutes into the game so far. I mean, come on, boys, let's take advantage of this opportunity. Hey, Steve?
Yep, let's get a lead, too. That would help, right? It's tough playing from behind all the time. Here's L.A. back after the biscuit, and it's played by the Kings defense. Cleared up the center ice. Here comes Clark. Centers one, and that one hopped over the stick there of Turcotte, who is speeding to the area in front of Dostal. Turnaround shot by Turcotte that time. Missed the net. A drive. Oh, and it's deflected wide from just in front of Dostal's crease after a big-time shot from the blue line. Another opportunity. Here's Los Angeles on the attack, trying to get something going offensively. Couldn't get it done. Laferriere was involved in that threat. Ducks bring the puck across the Kings line. Brant Clark, the rookie, flips it ahead, and it's tossed by Laferriere. Luneau there with Fowler just about to go off, but Luneau got rid of it in the nick of time, being pressured from behind, shot it in deep behind the Kings goal line. They're back in a hurry offensively to try and get the game's first goal. Puck chopped at by Ross Johnston. Comes to Lacombe. Up for Gudas. Now to center ice for McGinn. That pass a little too hard and hopped off the blade of his stick. Now McGinn gets it back. Toss in for Ross Johnston. To number 44 is going after the puck, and it's cleared by the Kings 44. To the net. Drop pass. A shot. Dostal kicked that one out.
Well, that opportunity that just transpired for the Los Angeles Kings all happened when Jackson Lacombe made a great play to Radko Gudas east-west, and he makes a great outlet to Brock McGinn, and they gotta gain the offensive zone right there. They make two great passes, and here comes Adrian Kempe.
Kempe looking for Byfield in the slot. Back to Kempe, and he couldn't get a shot away. Here comes Frank Vetrano. It's great to have him back in the lineup for the game tonight. Dumps it in, and Englund, the defenseman, rolls it off the right wing wall to center. Zellweger gets there before Kopitar and sneaks one in behind Riddick.
And that's exactly why you can't keep the Los Angeles Kings in this game, right? You see the passing play by Adrian Kempe and Quentin Byfield. I mean, that was a great high-end skill play.
Here comes Gauthier after Leo Carlsson gave him the puck. Chip to the sideboard. Cutter Gauthier, one hand on the stick, goes after it. Puck possession, Alex Killorn at the moment. Checked from behind by Kempe. Kopitar over there trying to defend as well for the Kings. Out in front, Cutter Gauthier. Lost it, little off balance, trying to keep the puck on the blade of his stick. Zellweger out for Killorn to drive. That's blocked in front. Consistent pressure here for the last few seconds for Anaheim. In the Kings D zone, a shot! That one just went through the crease to the near board. Opportunity there behind the play for Leo Carlsson.
What a play from Leo Carlsson. He waits for the triangle to open up and he tries to go short side high. Almost.
Here comes Anaheim again. Carlsson remains on the ice. Killorn is still there. Fabry comes on the ice. Puck centered in front of the goal. And it's knocked down by LA in a 3-on-2 opportunity. Here comes the King attack. Moore has it. Shoots it! And Dostal. Pads on the ice. Led across right to left to stop that shot.
Well, Trevor Moore looking for his second of the season. Good passing play and almost right here on the near side.
Nothing. 11:45 to go in the middle period. This game moving along quickly. 11 shots for LA, none scoring points, though, for the Ducks. 8 shots and 0 goals to this point. Halfway through the second, and looking for the game's initial tally on Duck Stream, powered by TuneIn.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, this is awesome.
That's the sound of Michelle getting a random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be donating bases to her Little League program. And we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 CR-V Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
Hey Ducks fans, join the Wild Wings Kids Club presented by Chalk and UCI Health. Get exclusive access to member-only parties, an awesome kit packed with giveaways, prizes, and more. It's the coolest club in Orange Country. Visit AnaheimDucks.com/Kids Club for more information.
Hey, you ready to start skating? At the rinks, we offer it all. Ice hockey, figure skating, skating classes for all ages and skill levels. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced skater, there's something for everyone. Visit therinks.com to learn more about the programs offered across our facilities. Always something going on with the Ducks organization. Whether or not there's hockey in town, Ducks on the road, always find something related to Ducks in the community, and we appreciate that as the Ducks are assessed an icing call from that recent face-off.
Well, from ownership on down, it's been that way from the start, and it just goes to show how much this Anaheim Ducks organization wants to invest in the community.
And you know what? Investing a lot in the OC vibe. Can't wait for that. I was just thinking what it's going to look like driving in today to the parking lot. Nets ahead in the coming years. Whew. Here comes Dumoulin. Knocked it out of the air with his glove. Then it's played out by McTavish to Zegras, who turned it right over to Moore in the neutral zone. And Los Angeles will regroup. 0-0 near the midway point of the entire hockey game, let alone the second period. Another hook. We've had a few hooks in this game. Let's hear who gets the penalty this time.
Minor penalty. Okay.
Well, they aren't going to give it to us, but it's going to be Anaheim. 2-minute minor. And that belongs to Mason McTavish.
Yeah, Mason McTavish. And it just what happens, right, when you get used to, and I say get used to, it's been over the last few shifts. When you're not the team playing with the puck, but the other team's playing with the puck, it's just bound to happen, right? The more you're chasing, the more you're skating after the opposition, there's times where your legs get stagnant, right? You stop skating, and that's exactly what happened with Mason McTavish.
All righty, we have a holy guacamole penalty kill. America's #1 selling guacamole and avocado dips. See if the Ducks can keep the Kings off the board here. Kopitar, position with that puck. For Clark, then a shot. It's blocked. Let go by Fiala, who's very dangerous in these situations for Los Angeles. Kopitar brings it out high. Puck played by the rookie Clark. Now a shot into the glove of Dostal. Off the stick this time of Fiala.
And the Anaheim Ducks penalty kill. Just keeping it slow and steady and taking away the tighter square area of the slot. And look, they're just... Hey, let them pass on the outside. Let them move it around. We'll stay tight here. That's exactly what happens, and let a somewhat far away shot transpire.
Looking for the game's initial goal. Here's an opportunity for a shot right on Dostal gloves that. And that was the young man, Brent Clark, firing that one.
And he looks good, right?
Yes.
In the first period, he had some great plays, very active. Coming on down from the offensive zone blue line, and he's been active. His passes have been on point, and there he is, being active again, taking that puck, the ozone blue line, and just attacking open ice.
I tell you, there's a lot of good young players in the Pacific Division alone, and we'll get to see them throughout the year. Puck played, far side to the right of Dostal. It's centered off a skate, picked up by Anaheim, breakout. Again now for Fabry, moving in, a shot! Net deflected up into the netting off to the left of David Riddick.
And good on Robbie Fabry. I mean, that's what this Ducks penalty kill is looking to do more of. Kill off, penalty kill time, and obviously overall more time for the opposition's power play when you're having the puck on your stick and you're creating off the rush. That's exactly what Robbie Fabry just did. Got off the wall, little pump fake, back out to his forehand and ripped it far side. Nice deflection. Went into the upper netting.
Fabry out in the ice with McGinn here. And the Ducks have due defense, Lacombe and Doolin. Still 58 seconds to go in the minor to McTavish. Boy, there's a rocket off to the right side of Dostal as the Kings came firing it in. That was an opportunity for Los Angeles, who get all tied up. That's Moore, the youngster, to the far side. Race for the puck. It's out at center, and Spence beat Fabry to the puck.
And Trevor Moore, it just looks like he wants that second of the season, right? He's using his speed, and he's really firing on every opportunity. He's in a grade A position to do so.
Los Angeles goes after the puck. Philip Deneau out in this particular sequence for the Kings. Haven't mentioned his name at all. Here comes LA. Stick handle, get the puck back out near the blue line. For Spence, who gets the puck back. Byfield to Spence. Time remaining 7 seconds. In the penalty, there's a drive, and it's blocked. Well, that's a heads-up play there in the slot for Anaheim's defense. Here's Spence putting it in front. Oh, and Deneau was there. Now a breakaway pass attempt, and it just misconnecting with McTavish. Back the other way, Deneau remains on the ice after spending some time on that particular special teams for LA.
What a penalty kill for Frank Vetrano. A huge block shot there, and Mason McTavish out of the penalty box almost sprung on a breakaway.
8:44 to go in a scoreless hockey game. Despite no goals, it's been an entertaining period for both teams. Here is Killorn chipping it to Gauthier. Something tells me members of this line are going to get a goal here soon. It's just a hunch. We'll see. We're not into predicting, but just kind of the feeling up here. We'll see. Here comes Los Angeles in deep, trying to create something there. Andre Lee, a young player. can't make a play, was knocked down, and then Killorn will toss it ahead for Leo Carlson. Checked at the King blue line by Anderson. Spin ahead. Here comes the big guy, Gavrikov, down by the goal line. Little backhand toss on the other side of the rink for Anjay Kopitar. Stick handles, carries it, flips it out to Brant Clark. He flips it to the other side. Comes back to our side to Kempe. In the slot. Drop pass there. And it goes between the legs of Edmondson.
Well, Anaheim's going to have to find something here in the next couple shifts because it's been all L.A. here for a minute or two.
Yep, they're doing the passing, getting position to shoot, but they can't beat Dostal. Here is Kopitar. Spun around. Anaheim gets to it. Spends some time at the other end, guys. Zellweger will flip it high into the air. Wide stick side of Riddick. Anaheim sends the first guy in. Terry. Drop pass. Strome. A shot. Glove save. Rebound. Oh! And they fired it just wide. But Toronto just missed.
How did that one stay out? And great opportunity thrown on net for Ryan Strome. He goes far side. Pass off Patton. Oh, unbelievable missed chance for Toronto.
Puck sent down the ice by the Kings. Here comes the play for Anaheim. Tossed in, the defenseman Tristan Luneau will go in after the dump in himself on the near board. There's a steal. Anaheim gets to it. Wraparound try. Oh, and a sprawling save. It's loose, and the Kings can't clear it out. Finally, Riddick falls on top of the puck, and I'm going to go on record. I believe that's the first really big scoring chance the Ducks have had in this game where the puck is so close to the goal line and going over.
David Riddick, what a shift for him. He puts on a fabulous display in that Kings net, and Anaheim's just going to have to find a way to somehow get by some magnificent play from David Riddick.
Duck Stream, powered by TuneIn. We're coming right back.
Hey, y'all, it's Garth Brooks.
Ever wonder what's on Garth's personal playlist? Welcome to the Garth Channel.
My music, my stories, and all my friends.
Haven't I heard from?
And some songs you might not expect.
If I was your boyfriend. Then from the Garth catalog, we got it all.
Thunder Road.
The music, the stories, the Garth Channel. Search the Garth Channel on TuneIn or tell your device to play the Garth Channel.
Tailgate Radio is your game day party station.
Playing all the anthems, like this one.
Tailgate Radio.
Try to keep up.
Going down till the sun comes up.
It's Garth. From the football game to your backyard to camping to house parties, Tailgate Radio is your party station.
Tailgate Radio.
This might be a touchdown.
Search Tailgate Radio on TuneIn or tell your device to play Tailgate Radio.
Hey there, it's your friend Stormy Warren. Buckle up and join me every single weekday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central right here exclusively on TuneIn. What can you expect from my show? Well, we're talking about and playing the hottest, freshest, and newest country music around, not to mention plenty of the biggest hits you already know and love. Just search the Big 615 or ask your device to play the Big 615 on TuneIn.
Join us for new giveaway and theme nights at Honda Center this season. From hats, pins, bobbleheads, and more for the first 10,000 fans in attendance at select games. The schedule has it all. Check out the full list at AnaheimDucks.com/promotions. All right, Ducks need a goal here. 6:40 to go, second period. Good news is neither team has, so no one's in front. Here is Zellweger off the face-off for Anaheim. Rolls the puck to the far corner. And one of the newcomers, Robbie Fabry, there to make a play. Zegras was there, couldn't reach out to get control of the puck. And the Kings break in, but not all the way in. Nice defensive play there for Anaheim, who turned it over at the Kings line. And now the Ducks get the puck away from the Kings. Go back behind the net. That's Zellweger trying to set it up for his D partner. Dumoulin couldn't get it to him. Kings Fiala went to shoot. Didn't have the puck on his stick. Now he does a shot. And Dostal makes a save. And correct me if I'm wrong, Emerson, I get this feeling every time there's a shot in the games I've seen so far, I know Dostal's going to stop it. I mean, it's unbelievable.
A couple things I'm noticing is Los Angeles is not one of these teams that's going to force a play after you've turned the puck over towards one of them, as we saw Fiala. I mean, he got that turnover from Robbie Fabry, and he methodically read his options and then proceeded to understand no options available. I'm just going to get this thing into the net. So very particular. Anaheim can't continue to turn. I mean, they're blatant turnovers, Steve. It just can't happen.
Nope. The Leeson, McGann, and Johnston line are out. Could it be we see a lot more of them throughout the rest of this game? Here's the puck set in from center by Luno, who's out with Fowler this time on the defensive pair. 15 shots for the Kings, 10 for Anaheim here. 5:40 to go, second period. Ross Johnston a shot, and that one's blocked in front of the net and played up the right wing side by L.A. Here they come with some speed. Puck played ahead. Fogle, front of the net. Oh, LaFerriere couldn't get a shot away. Now it's centered from behind the goal line. Off the stick there of Turcotte. Pile up in the corner. Turcotte is there. Fogel's there as well. Trying to lunge out and get possession of the puck, but the Ducks wouldn't let him have it. Ross Johnston goes behind his own net, and Ducks will start from there.
Man, what a play by Turcotte there on the follow-up. The behind-the-back spinorama that almost connected near side back door. And that speaks to the development that we talked about earlier in the experience. And, oh boy, here comes a penalty.
Yep, to Alex Turcotte, no doubt about that. What he did was trip up the rookie Andre Lee, who was floating through the neutral zone. And with that, we're going to take a timeout, because when we come back, it'll be special teams, and the Ducks will be shorthanded. Here on Duck Stream, powered by TuneIn.
Products that keep your business performing at the highest level. Solutions designed to streamline your team's playbook. And the expertise to help your business score big. Pacific Premier Bank, part of your team and the official business bank of the Anaheim Ducks and the Honda Center. Visit ppbi.com. Member FDIC. It doesn't get much better than this.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
We're back in the second period, and the Los Angeles Kings are now going on a power play. And when we spoke with head coach Greg Cronin before this game, one of his points of emphasis for this Ducks team tonight was going to be the mentality of shooting from everywhere. The shot volume really needed to be increased. But with that comes moving the puck quickly and having that puck possession time. And Emerson, as you were noting, a lot of turnovers from the Ducks in this period, and certainly not helping on that end.
Yeah, it can't happen. Look, just point blank, turnovers are due to complacency and not taking a look over your shoulder before you do get the puck. That's so huge. It's not just one look over your shoulder if you're hunting down a puck. You got to look over both shoulders, understand where your line mates are or where your deep partner is. This Anaheim Ducks team, they got to find a way to get on the same page.
All righty, here we go. Power play time for Los Angeles. First shot blocked. Here comes Kempe. Look out here. Little backhand shot from the forehand movement of Fiala, and that hit the glass.
How about that play off the far side flank? Forehand, backhand, misses high and wide.
Ducks get a break. Kempe went from beneath the goal line in the Anaheim D zone out, and Brandt couldn't come up with it there. And the Kings will start from their end of the rink. Brandt Clark, one of the up-and-coming young players in this league for the Kings. Puck played behind the net. Opportunity for Anaheim to clear it, and they'll knock it hard down the ice. Back forward is McGinn. Strome goes off. So does Gudis. They're replaced, and the Kings start from their own end, and they move it quickly through the neutral zone. Feed it off to LaFerriere. Back out in front, a shot! Arm save by Lukas Dostal.
Kevin Fiala is having himself a night. He continues to generate opportunities at the net, and that last play speaks of that.
Brant Clark to the side for Fiala. Then they tried to work it back. High slot near the blue line. And the Kings regroup at center. 42 seconds left in the minor. To Killorn. There's a shot wide. Rebound partially fanned on. And then the puck deflects off a stick and goes into the fourth row of seats behind the penalty box.
Well, it was a big-time clear for the Anaheim Ducks, and they got to continue to get those clears. Flex plans can be crafted around even the busiest fan schedules. Choose 7 or more games to save big. Not only is your plan fully customizable, but you also receive discounts at the Ducks team store and at our concessions. Create your plan today at AnaheimDucks.com/BluckFans.
All right, ball coming up to the right of Dostal, who's been asked to make some stops. 16 shots on goal against him nearing the end of the second period. 3:27 to be exact left, but right now, Anaheim playing a man short. In the slot, Kings look for an opening. Still with it, high slot. Spence lays it off and a shot. And that actually bumped off either Gudis or Turcotte. They were battling each other in front of the net. Kings work it to Byfield. Slap shot coming on. Spence clangs one just off the post. Here comes Spence again. Out for Deneau. Side of the net. A shot right off to the right side of the goal crease by Moore. And it deflected wide. The penalty over with. Byfield throws it cross ice. Killorn will backhand one to center. And the Ducks finally get an opportunity to breathe.
I tell you what, former Anaheim Ducks, and here comes Lee on the entry for the Kings, but former Anaheim Ducks assistant coach Newell Brown has really got his power play with the Kings now really moving the puck. I mean, they're moving the puck great, Steve.
Oh my, and then a forehand from a backhand move, a shot attempt by the Kings, Tanner Jeannot. Deflects out of play, so we get a face-off upcoming. On the Anaheim side of center, it's 17-10. Seems like we've been stuck on those numbers for a little while, especially on the Anaheim side, with 2-2-2 to go in period 2.
Yeah, the shots on goal volume between both teams, it's not a huge shots on goal night thus far. And some of the Los Angeles Kings opportunities, I mean, they couldn't be any more grade A. And Lukas Dostal, he's just having another one.
Mikey Anderson lost possession of the puck right in front of the Kings players bench on the far side of the rink. Anaheim will start from their own zone. Zellweger and Dumoulin lead the rush from their defensive spots. Go in to help out along the sideboard. That's Dumoulin who has it right now as the Ducks try and get a close-in opportunity here late in the period. Ryan Strome with it right now. Troy Terry to the side of the net. Vetrano's out, and the Kings will bounce one off a Ducks skate out to the neutral zone.
And in some of those 50-50 puck battles, as we just saw Olin Zellweger get into one, the Kings, they're just coming out with the pucks on those 50-50 battles.
Here comes the Duck attack trying to catch Kings in a player change. Dumoulin smoothly skating up to his own line, feeds it off to his deep partner Zellweger, who pokes it inside the Kings blue line. That's right in front of the Ducks players bench, and then the Kings go after it after throwing it down from their side of center. We'll have a face-off upcoming in the Kings' end. 1:22 to go in the second period. And the big question now is who's going to get that first goal of the hockey game, because you sense with a goaltending of that maybe there aren't going to be a whole lot of goals scored in this game.
And Anaheim, they just need to have a little bit more confidence, a little bit more patience with the puck. Trevor Zegras, he had patience in the first period at times. He's just got to get it back.
Well, here's Killorn behind the net with Cutter Gauthier, Leo Carlson. Maybe this line can communicate a goal past their netminder, Riddick. Puck played, Carlson steals, lost it. Get it back on a good bounce. Lacombe fires one, and that's deflected off the King defense and played by Los Angeles through the neutral zone, and Gudis wins the race back on his side of center against Kempe. 17-10 shot advantage for the Kings, but still no goals in this game. We're under a minute to play in the second period. We'll have our intermission show coming up. during that stoppage of players. Cutter Gauthier, you just got a hunch maybe he's going to get a goal here. He's been involved offensively, shooting the puck wide, rolls back into the Anaheim D zone in front of Dostal. Fowler pushing it ahead. McTavish in front. Oh, and a centering feed. Puck hopped over Zegras' stick.
One of the better offensive opportunities for the Anaheim Ducks. This line has had a great shift so far.
Trevor Moore will throw it all the way down, and this will be an icing call. For a game that's 0-0, it's sure been entertaining for us up here. It's back and forth. It's nonstop.
Yeah, look, there's both teams generated some quality chances offensively, grade A opportunities. That first half of that first period, now we're seeing an uptick on both teams' opportunities at some of those higher end chances. You got a hunch that one of these teams is going to pop a goal here in the next few minutes.
Yeah, and then we'll probably see a couple of goals in a hurry then too once they get untracked offensively. Hopefully it's the guys in orange. And there's a hit on the defense. Dribbled in by Fiala, we talked so well about earlier. Hard-working player. And now we have a stoppage as Robbie Fabry was knocked down. And that was Gavrikov who knocked him down. But I think it was an honest takedown because he gave Fabry a little tap with his glove saying, "I'm sorry, guy." And we are through 2 periods of play. And for a 0-0 game, I think it's been pretty entertaining.
Well, Ducks should feel really good about going into the second intermission 0-0, knowing that they have much better hockey left in them, right? And that's got to be a positive. Look, guys, it's 0-0. Look, it's a clean slate. It's a clean slate. Let's be the team to get over the hump here. Huh? I think that's what they're saying in that dressing room.
I know they are because you said it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good answer.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
No, you owe me $10. Okay, Chalk believes nothing should put childhood on pause. That's why their physicians, researchers, staff work tirelessly to advance exceptional and innovative pediatric care. By donating to Chalk, you support groundbreaking research, novel treatments, and meaningful patient and family amenities. Help keep kids happy and healthy. Donate today at chalk.org/give.
Well, and I can't forget our statistician Vic Pence's stat he slipped me not too long ago. Radko Gudas with 5 block shots so far. I mean, that's huge. We'll get into some more stats. I just wanted to give a little shout out to our great statistician out there, Vic Pence.
One of the reasons why he's the captain of the team. Not afraid to go down and keep the puck out of your own net, right?
Yep.
All right. 0-0 through 40. Don't go away. Third period's about 15 minutes or so away. You're listening to Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-522-8809. 800-522-8809. 800-522-8809.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor? Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
No. Oh my gosh.
That's the sound of Becky getting up. Random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be getting her Sheep a Predator-proof pen, and we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 Accord Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you, and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, Visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
This is the second intermission report on Duckstream, the official 24/7 audio network of the Anaheim Ducks.
We are back here at Honda Center, and look, this freeway face-off, it's everything that we had anticipated and had hoped for. These two teams clashing, using more even high-end skill than the chippiness, but you got to figure that anytime these two teams, the Ducks and the Kings, face off, that's just bound to happen, so we look forward to that. We got a few things on the agenda here in this second intermission, but first, all season long, Chick-fil-A and the Anaheim Ducks want to give away free chicken sandwiches when your Ducks score 5 goals at Honda Center. Simply download the Chick-fil-A app and open the rewards section before 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Must have location services turned on to receive the reward. Visit www.anaheimducks.com for details. And I thought we just might change it up here as far as intermissions go. And look, just around the National Hockey League when it comes to what teams are hot, maybe what teams got better play ahead of them, and we'll focus on teams not named the Anaheim Ducks to spice it up here a little bit. Well, the Atlantic Division is really wide open. You have both Florida and Boston heading into today, of course, leading the pack, and that one continues to just be close. In points, you just look at all the teams, everyone's pretty much clumped together with very little separation, and I mean, those are just some big-time teams, right? I just mentioned Florida, Boston, Tampa Bay, Toronto, early on, being a little bit over 500, and you just know better plays ahead for a guy like Austin Matthews to take his team with that C on his chest to a whole another level. This is the really scary division right now, the Metropolitan Division. New York Rangers and Washington, look, they've won 3 in a row, and both teams, Washington, did we think that they would be taking over and taking that momentum from last season? As we all know, that's my pick at the team to make the biggest jump in points last season, and it's a good pick for me. They did indeed jump quite a bit in that statistical category. Well, we talked about Winnipeg there in the Central Division, really playing well. Won 5 in a row, of course, as we mentioned last intermission. And how about Seattle? I did not.
Exploring rock's shy, sensitive side.
It's you and me forever.
Search Soft Rock Hits to listen.
Hey, Debbie, we got so much classic country music on our record shelves.
I'm listening.
What do you say we make another radio station? We'll celebrate guys like Stoney Edwards and O.C. Smith. Guys who didn't get a lot of radio play back in the day.
And how about fearless gals like Tammy, Loretta, and Dolly, who paved the way for the female country singers of today?
Well, let's call it Country A Go-Go.
Yes.
You keep saying you got something for me.
Search Country A Go-Go or ask your device to play Country A Go-Go on TuneIn.
TuneIn's Coffeehouse Station is open for business. So pull up a cozy chair and start soundtracking your day with light acoustic classics from today's most soothing songwriters, like indie geniuses Bon Iver, soft rock newcomer Phoebe Bridgers, and acoustic legend Jack Johnson. All in a soul-warming rotation on TuneIn's exclusive Coffeehouse Station. Just search Coffeehouse on TuneIn to listen.
We're back, Honda Center. 1-0 Los Angeles. Third period goal has them on top. Still a long way to go, though. 11:36 and counting. Kings win the draw. Fire a shot from the blue line. That missed the net. Here's a chance for them as they work hard to add to their lead here. Drop past Fogle behind the net. Ducks captain Radko Gudas roughs him up behind the net. And now big pileup in the corner. Puck is free at the point. Kings shoot it, and that's blocked before it got close to Dosto on that opportunity. Anaheim breaks out. 11:06 to go in the third period. 1-0 lead for them. Turnover, and they score. A very bad turnover there in front of Dosto, and you really can't blame him. The Kings score a huge goal in a game where there's not going to be a whole lot of goals. The youngster Laferriere put it by Dosto, and you feel bad for him. Ducks gave it to LA in front of the net, and it's 2-0 for the Kings.
Yeah, Jackson Lacombe, I'm trying to watch this replay here and figure out what he was thinking, and he, from his peripheral, saw his D partner, Tristan Luneau, there on the far side, and maybe it was just a blur that Tristan Luneau on the far side, and then of course the puck receiver there. It's just a little blur. I can't explain it. Maybe better than that.
Yeah. Would you use maybe the phrase brain cramp all of a sudden too? Maybe trying to make a decision, then was hurried. And I don't know. But
yeah, I get those every so often. So yeah, I can relate. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had one for 30 years, so I'm in pretty good shape, I think. Here comes Trevor Moore trying to move it up the ice. I've had other things though. Here comes Anaheim there to make a play behind the net. Cutter Gauthier, a little backhand feed in front. Well, there's no doubt now Anaheim has to score the next one. And time is dwindling down. We're near the halfway point of the third period. Steve Carroll, Emerson Edom, and the crew here at Honda Center. Still plenty of time, so we'll see what happens.
And we talked about it over and over. It's just an unfortunate sequence there, but it happened so quick, didn't it? It was turnover and a quick shot by the second goal scorer for the Los Angeles Kings, Alex Laferriere, and that came, of course, off the turnover, unassisted.
And you feel bad for Dostal because there wasn't a whole lot he could do on that. It happened so quickly, and hey, those things happen in the game of NHL hockey.
Those things happen, and you just hope that he somehow comes up with just a ginormous stop in those circumstances to save, obviously, a goal against, but you got to feel for Jackson Lacombe as well within that situation.
Mikey Anderson shot, the defenseman for the Kings, blocked, hit to the sideboard. To the right of a Lukas Dostal. Big fight for the puck. It goes far side. Ross Johnston going in. Takes a hit there from the tough guy Joel Edmondson, and the puck squirts into the crease to the right of Dostal, who covers up on it. And we have some words being exchanged. Johnston and for the Kings, Tanner Janot, and they are separated by the officials, and we're going to separate ourselves from the broadcast for a couple of minutes. 2-0 Kings, third period, Duckstream, powered by Tubing.
Products that keep your business performing at the highest level. Solutions designed to streamline your team's playbook. And the expertise to help your business score big. Pacific Premier Bank, part of your team and the official business bank of the Anaheim Ducks and the Honda Center. Visit BBBI.com. Member FDIC. It doesn't get much better than this.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
Lace up those sneakers and stretch out those hammies. The Anaheim Ducks 5K presented by Arrowhead Water is back on February 23rd. Run, walk, or waddle with other Ducks fans throughout Great Park in Irvine. Each participant will receive a race day shirt, finisher's medal, and a free ticket to a Ducks home game at Honda Center. Visit AnaheimDucks.com/5K to sign up.
Getting down to the real, as Emerson would say, nitty-gritty here. 9:38 left, third period, 2-0. And, hey, you're not going to score a lot of goals when you only have 11 shots on goal. It's another aspect of why the Ducks are behind right now.
Really? Nitty-gritty? Is that what I tend to say? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You know me better than I know myself, Steve. It's crazy.
Long pass ahead for Frank Vetrano. Turned the wrong way, but the puck went into the goal line area for Los Angeles, and they have some speed and fire it down, and there's Kempe on the back of Lacombe. Deep partner Gudis. Toss ahead to center ice. Here comes Troy Terry. Ducks need a goal in the worst way here soon to get back in the game, down by a pair. Kempe, one of the good players in this league, boy, one of the top Kings performers. Puck at center ice. Byfield, the youngster, bright future ahead of him, back at his own zone with a toss there for Anderson.
And the Kings are continuing this momentum, so I better say the stat before they get another one here. Shots on goal in the third period. Anaheim with 1, the Los Angeles Kings with 12.
All right, puck turned over LaFerriere. Anaheim went to get it, but LaFerriere steals it again. Here come the Kings on the move with Fogle, handing it off. A drive by Brant Clark right on stick save Dostal.
That was a nice delay there by Warren Fogle that feeds a nice 50-footer to Brant Clark for the shot on goal.
Anaheim clears to center, played in by the veteran Joel Edmondson. When he came over from Edmonton, that was a nice deal for the Kings. That's a veteran guy there, which had some physicality to his play there on the blue line.
A huge pickup for Los Angeles Kings.
Here's the puck, center ice. McTavish front of the penalty box, lost it. Here comes Fiala, shoots. Oh, and he tried the short side, and maybe, just maybe, Dostal got a piece of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the Dos wall or that hit the outside of the post, but regardless, quality opportunity for Fiala.
Here's Los Angeles back, and you see the forwards back in their own zone, helping out. They get the puck down the ice, and there was a hit in the corner. As Anaheim and LA have a conversation, a couple of pairs of players there. And that last one, McTavish, having some words with England.
And I'm monitoring the Kings bench here, and that puck deflected into the Kings players bench, and it looked like it hit somewhere in the upper chest area, neck, maybe even head of Warren Fogle, who we, of course, just were talking about. And let's keep an eye out on number 37 for the Kings, and hopefully he's okay.
Ryan Strome will take the face-off for Anaheim. Troy Terry to his right. Big player there. Terry gets the puck. Stick handles. Moves away from the big guy, Gavrikov. Ryan Strome will roll it up the right side. 7:38 left, third period. Time winding down here. A 2-goal lead for Los Angeles and both goals here in the third period. Steal by Anaheim. Centering feed. Oh, and they tried to get a stick on puck combination in front of the net, and they just couldn't. That was Frank Vetrano.
What a puck battle won by Troy Terry. A great individual effort to get to the net. He slings it over to Frank Vetrano on the near side back door for the finish, and oh, what an opportunity.
Anaheim brings it in. Frank Vetrano in deep. Checked by Brant Clark. Now here's Terry as the Kings throw it in front of their own net, and casually will throw it out to center. Shot out there by Tanner Janot. We mentioned his name a lot throughout this game.
Yeah, and that just means he's being a difference maker for the Los Angeles Kings, right? The more time Steve and I says a player's name, that just means you have the puck on your stick line.
Very noticeable in the lineup. And more ice time, too, if he continues to play like that. Here's the puck moved up the left wing wall. Here's Gudis, a shot with Johnston roaming in front, trying to screen out Riddick. Puck behind the net. The big guys are out there with Riddick in goal, watching them intently. And I'm talking about a guy like Ross Johnston in particular. Here's the puck moved in left wing by LA. And the Ducks hustle back, trying to catch the Kings at a change. They come to center. Do the Ducks, led by Lacombe, trying to make amends for that miscue down at his own zone. He gets it back and fires it out to center. Look out, Killorn had some Kings chasing him, but the cup came to Leno, and now up to center ice. Tempo picked up in this third period here. Both sides, Killorn went in after the puck, but the Kings were there to defend, and LaFerriere, the youngster up front, will shoot it in.
And good job by Jackson Lacombe, right? Having a great shift, taking that puck over and over again and trying to create some offense with it. And you can see the coaching staff putting him out there a little bit more to try to regain his confidence after, like you said, that miscue.
Spence run into the boards by Killorn. Up the right wing side, Los Angeles leading by 2 goals in the third. Try to clear it out, can't. England sticks out his stick to try and clear, can't. Alex Killorn does have it, shoots up high over the goaltender's shoulders. Puck held in by Luno. Some pressure coming from Anaheim in a consistent manner at the moment. Alex Killorn, little drop pass, and they turn the puck over. A race for the puck. Trevor Moore being chased there by Luno. Hustle back to kick the puck free. Now pinned against the board. Fiala tried to dig it free. Leo Carlson helped out and got the puck up the right side to Cam Fowler.
Well, if it wasn't for a last-ditch effort, Cam Fowler swipes that puck after he turned the puck over, saving another breakaway against. What a defensive play.
3-on-2 for the Kings. Byfield ahead for Kempe, and it rolls into the crease, and Dostal does a smart thing there. Put the glove hand on top of the puck and has a conversation with Andrzej Kopitar at the same time. We're coming back. Time winding down. Kings 2, Ducks nothing in Anaheim with 4:31 left to play in regulation on Duckstream. As always, powered by TuneIn.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, this is awesome.
That's the sound of Michelle getting a random act of helpfulness. We just told her the helpful SoCal Honda dealers will be donating bases to her Little League program, and we paid her for sharing that story on the radio. And we can help you too with a great deal on a fuel-efficient Honda, like the 2024 CR-V Hybrid. To find the helpful SoCal Honda dealer near you and to submit a random act of helpfulness for someone you know, visit SoCalHondaDealers.com.
Since 1894, Arrowhead brand 100% Mountain Spring water has been there for you with a natural, crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments. And now, proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead 100% Mountain Spring water, nothing else.
Avoid the penalty box. Parking at Honda Center will look a little different this season. So know before you go and be sure to review all updates, maps, and more at hondacenter.com/parking to reserve your spot for the game.
We're back in the third period at Honda Center. The Ducks down 2 goals to the Kings right now. Emerson, I know that we talked about how shot volume was going to be important for this game, but if you're the Ducks right now, only 13 shots on net late in it, what are you telling your team?
Oh, you can't pass up opportunities to throw it on net. That's exactly what, if I'm the coaching staff of the Anaheim Ducks, telling each and every player. And yeah, you just can't get greedy. Top of the circles, and it's how the Anaheim Ducks came back in last game, right? Is Troy Terry taking not one step but 2 and finding a greater angle at the net. That's exactly what the Anaheim Ducks have to do. Hey, Ducks fans, join AD&I with the post-game show by texting in 714-940-2950. We'd love to hear from you.
All right, that's following the game here in Honda Center. Troy Terry barging in, his double team. Edmondson, one of the guys in there with Kempe. Defenseman and forward combining to stop that opportunity for the Ducks. 4:08 to play, third period. Long pass up the ice for Kempe. For Byfield, pass out of his reach, and Anaheim needs a goal. And we'll see if the Ducks head coach Greg Cronin elects to pull Dostal from the goal. 1 goal, yeah. 2 goals, we'll have to wait and see. They need a spark here in the final few minutes. 32-13 of the shots, and we've been stuck on that 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shots for some time. It's come very slowly. Anderson up the boards to the Kings blue line. A big battle for it along the near board, and Carlson rakes the puck back to his own blue line. Leo gets it back, and then Zellweger will finagle it in behind Riddick. Kings trying to protect the 2-goal lead. Doing a pretty good job at the moment. Here they come. Fired shot. Glove save. Dostal on a quick wrist shot there. Off the stick of Alex Turcotte. And Dostal having a conversation with one of the Kings players off to the side of his goal crease.
Oh, that was an almost odd man rush against for the Anaheim Ducks. And I tell you what, this Turcotte has really come alive. I have not seen a performance out of him to this degree, and I've seen him a lot of times through the rookie face-off tournament, a lot of preseason games. I mean, he's brought a spectacular level of energy and relentlessness, and it just speaks on his development.
Yeah, a little spark plug, isn't he?
Yep.
And he could be considered for one of the stars of the game if the score remains just the way it is.
So now I'm starting to see why he was within the top 10 picks of the National Hockey League draft, right?
Yeah, boy, again, as we mentioned earlier in this game, Pacific Division has a lot of good young players. Every team has at least a couple, I think. Season starts 2-on-1. Kings break. Fiala with it in front. A shot! Oh, and it's one time just wide. Big opportunity for Trevor Moore that time.
That was a pretty pass by Kevin Fiala, and Trevor Moore almost on the beneficiary.
Shot from the blue line. Edmondson bounced off the left pad of Dostal. 2:25 and counting left in the third period. 2-goal lead for the Kings, and the goals came late. In the third period, we were scoreless through 2 periods of play. Somebody got a stick on the chops there for LA. That was Byfield. Here comes LA towards the net. A shot up high as Dostal lunged out with the catching glove side. And that one flew into the corner, and Tristan Luneau has it. Will the Ducks pull the goaltender Dostal? I'm guessing they might try and do that maybe in the next few seconds. Ryan Strome shoots it in. Dostal's playing it halfway. Cronin has the stop sign, like get back in the goal. Now he's coming out. A shot, they score! The Ducks down at the other end! While we're watching that, Ryan Strome put the puck by Riddick. And Anaheim is back in the game, scoring their first of the contest, closing the Kings' lead to 1 goal, and there's still 1:44 to play in this third period.
Ryan Strome continues to be a guy that this Ducks team relies on early on in the season. He continues to get it done, and it just so happens with his tally puts his team within 1.
Yep, and that was a pretty deflection off the shot from inside the blue line to the right of Riddick. Well, let's see if the Ducks pull their goaltender. They're back in it, 2-1 lead for LA. Do they have a miracle in them here in the last minute or so? Here comes Anaheim to center ice. On the move, on a 3-on-3 into the corner. Carlson tied up. The Ducks put the puck on net. A sliding save by Riddick, and then some pushing and shoving behind the net. Killorn is in the middle of things. Moore is there. Gauthier is there. And the officials do a good job of breaking all of that up.
And good job with Alex Killorn not getting into any added tussle there. He certainly doesn't want to put his team down a man at this point in the hockey game. 1:24 left to go in the third period. It's 2-1 Los Angeles Kings.
And I think it's the Ducks who have called a timeout here, pretty sure. It looks like Dostal's hovering around. And depending where the face-off is, we'll see Dostal in or out. And this should be fun here. Still plenty of time. And wouldn't this be a surprise or one of the top moments early in the season if Anaheim can get the goal that ties this game up?
And as I just mentioned, Ryan Strome, the goal scorer who put his team within 1 from tying this game up, well, is assisted by Troy Terry and Frank Vetrano. So what do you think? Those 3 guys, maybe the most consistent forwards. Of course, you can add Leo Carlson to that group of forwards, but those guys, if this team wants to have success, not only have these guys got to continue to get done, but they need more from elsewhere.
Dostal off. Extra attacker on the ice. McTavish will take the face off, so it's a 6-on-5 scenario, and that doesn't include the Kings goaltender. Crowd in a frenzy here. This place would explode if Anaheim can get this game tied up. Kings win the draw. 1:21 in counting left third period. A one-goal lead for Los Angeles. Center ice, McTavish rolled it in. The Kings defense will play it. Empty net at the other end. Here's Fiala moving in on a backhand. He scores! And there's that veteran presence that we talked about earlier. He's a very valuable member of the Kings team, and he handled it himself once he crossed that Anaheim blue line. Backhand shot, open right side, and the Kings have a 3-1 advantage.
You're not going to get a prettier empty net goal than that one. What an unbelievable individual effort from Kevin Fiala, who is on the near side on the entry. A nice little pull and drag, and he finishes on the backhand, slides it home for another 2-goal lead for the Anaheim Ducks. It's now 3-1.
Center ice. Puck fired in by Anderson. A minute to go as some of the fans head for the exits. 3-1 lead for the Kings. Here come the Duck attack to the right of the goal. There goes Dostal off. Extra attacker, so Anaheim's giving it one more chance to get a little bit closer here. Puck fired in. Gauthier for Zegras. One hand on the stick, throws it in front, and that bounced off the stick there of Anaheim, and then into the empty net. The Kings fire it down, and it's now 4-1 for Los Angeles. And we'll see Lukáš Dostal come back into the net area, I'm sure. That's a shame. Thought for a while there they might get the tying goal. Instead, it's Los Angeles coming up with 2 here late to clinch this thing.
Well, when she rains, she pours, right, Steve? Who would have thought that this game at this point would have a 3-goal separation in scoring for the Los Angeles Kings? And, I mean, they're playing at a level in which, even at this point, you're up. They got that killer instinct, right? I've been mentioning that term quite a few times over the last few games, and right now the Kings are the team that really is bringing that killer instinct.
Yeah, 38-15, folks. Let's be honest. If you're getting something like 15 to say even 20 shots a night, might not be enough to score and score more than just one goal or something like that. So gonna have to do a little bit better job with producing more shots, more opportunities down at the other end, and keep that puck out of your own end.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Even when the Kings had a 2-0 lead and only a few minutes left in this third period, the energy was still a tad down, right? You're not too far off from coming back in this game. Ryan Strome, of course, pulls within 1 to tie it up, but there's been just a little bit lower level of confidence, I'd say, from maybe the body language on the bench. And of course, that's what happened. You have Jackson McComb with just an unfortunate error there, and it really trickles into the mindset with a lot of the guys. So,
yeah, too bad, because for about 2/3 of the game, this was a close game, heck of a hockey game, but the Kings break it open. 15 seconds to go, and then we'll have all of our post-game coverage here on Duckstream. Here's Anaheim trying to get the puck out. The puck slides by Ross Johnston as the Ducks initiated pass from behind goaltender Dostal, who's back on, and this game is over as LA gets to the puck. There will be more meetings between these two teams, but tonight the LA Kings 4 and the Anaheim Ducks 1.
Well, maybe that's the positive takeaway, right? There's going to be more meetings between these two teams for the Anaheim Ducks to look forward to, and I think that really says it all, Steve. I think that's really what you look forward to. And no, right, for so much of this game, it was close, and you just got to find ways within those moments where this game is tied and winnable, where you just, how do you get over the hump? How do you put your team on top? So that's, I know, what they're going to be working on here in the next few practices.